Wilt Chamberlain is the best center of all time. So today we have a 60 overall Wilt Chamberlain modern day build, and this video will not end until we hit 99 overall. The rules for this challenge are simple. We are not allowed to buy any VC, and we can only play online modes. So grab some snacks and lock in. Let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, so it's time to make our Wilt Chamberlain build. Obviously, we got the name locked in. Right-handed number 13. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, we're gonna go center 7'1", and then the 7'4" wingspan is gonna be a phenomenal spot here. And then we're gonna go 227 pounds. That way we're fast. You know, Wilt Chamberlain is not slow. Okay, so starting off for the physicals, we're gonna go ahead and max out our speed and our agility. Then for our strength, we're going to take this up to a 72, okay? So the reason we went with that 72 strength is we do want to at least have bronze brick wall. Now, I know Wilt Chamberlain was extremely fast for his period of time, so we still want to have some strength, okay? He was just an absolute freak on the basketball court. Then for vertical, obviously, that's got to be maxed out. We got to be jumping out of the gym, okay? And then we do not have cap breakers, so we got to make sure, you know, we get all these stats proper here. We get an 89 O board, and then we want to max out that defensive rebound, so we get that gold rebound chaser and gold box out piece, which really stinks because obviously, you know, we want to have that legend, but we'll be able to use the +1s and +2s here to make up for that. So now we're on to defense, and then we're going to go with a 78 interior defense here. And then for our perimeter, that's going to go all the way up to that 62 mark just for that bronze immovable enforcer. And then steel, we're going to take this to a 70 for that bronze interceptor. And then the block is going to go to a 93, okay? So we're going to be a glitch in the paint. We got gold paint patroller, gold high flying denier. Love that, okay? And then we're going to max out our ball handle. You know, Wilt could dribble. And then also our speed with ball. You know, he was quick with the ball in his hand. And then we want to be a moderate passer to a good passer. So we're going to go with that 75 pass act for that silver break starter and silver dimer. Okay. Now, in the intro, I talked about modern day Wilt. What did I mean by that? If Wilt Chamberlain existed in today's modern NBA, I truthfully believe that he would be able to have a 3-ball because he does have a jump shot. From the clips and stuff that we have seen, he developed a little bit of a jumper in his time. So I truthfully believe Wilt would have like a mid-80s. You know, he wouldn't be a super prolific 3-point shooter, but I believe that he would have a mid-80s 3-ball, which would give him, you know, bronze deadeye, silver set shot specialist. That I feel like that's valid for a modern day Wilt Chamberlain. So we're going to go with that and see how this truthfully plays out. Now we're on a close shot. We're going to do a 75 close shot. Then we're going to get a 60 driving layup here. And then for our driving dunk, we're going to take this all the way up to an 80. You know we got to have some driving dunk on Wilt Chamberlain. Sadly, I can't go higher. And then for standing dunk, of course, we're laying the boom. We got to go with a 90 standing dunk here. And then we're just going to drop the leftovers into post control. So that way we get the bronze post powerhouse. And then we're going to give ourselves that 60 free throw. So this is what I'm looking for right now as far as Wilt Chamberlain goes. Let me know in the comments if there's any adjustments that you guys might make to this. As you can see, we get stretch, glass, guardian, dunker. Let's go ahead and advance though and get to the park. All right, so we have officially created our Wilt Chamberlain build, and it's time to go spin the wheel. Give me some VC, man, please. All right, man, I don't think the 10 steals skill boost is going to do much of anything for us right now because we don't even have a steal rating. I mean, come on, Ronnie. But the first thing we got to do on a no money spent, man, is head over to that 3v3 Pro-Am. Now, I did start this last season, so you guys are seeing 3v3 Pro-Am VC for last season. If you guys are watching this video in season 4, sadly they did nerf VC in the 3v3 Pro-Am, but they did buff it in the park and the theater, so you don't gotta play 3v3 Pro-Am anymore if you want to get VC quick and fast. Now, because I'm a 60, there's not really much going on in these early overalls besides just being a good teammate, aka a good boy, aka I'll bark if you pass me the ball. Ruff, ruff. Look at that dunk though. Out of Wilt Chamberlain, man. 60 overall, getting athletic on the court. You love to see it. I can't wait to see, like, you know, just how this build feels when it gets into these higher overalls. Now, like I said in the intro, this is a modern day Wilt Chamberlain, okay? If Wilt Chamberlain played in today's NBA, right, where there was a three-point line, I promise you he would have a jump shot. Because he had a jump shot and there wasn't a three-point line, all right? We've all seen the clip, you know, it's out there, okay? Wilt Chamberlain would be able to shoot the ball. If you guys disagree, let me know in the comments. Just let me know. But I personally think he will be able to shoot the ball if it was in today's NBA, okay? I'm going to stand on that. Now, if you guys made it this far in the video, I am personally going to be giving away 1 million VC. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is DM me on Instagram, okay? Just slide on my Instagram DMs, bro. I'll hook it up, all right? But let's move on to the video. My boy Rio and Country, shout out to them for hooping it up in the 3v3 Pro-Am. You know they had to carry Broke Boy Wilt to the promised land. But look, I got 2 points, 2 rebounds. You know, we're doing what we're supposed to do, okay? I may not be a superstar, but I'm going to play like that, you know, 3rd round draft pick that needs to earn a spot on the court and get some extra minutes, all right? I'm going to make the hustle plays. I'm going to scrape up my knees a little bit when there's a loose ball. Wilt Chamberlain is here to prove himself. Okay, I didn't really prove myself on that rebound, but good board out of my teammate. We're out on the break. Make it 21-9, and we got another little bit of VC. Look at that, 792 VC. We're halfway to rookie 1. We're looking good, okay? We're looking good. Next game, though, 6-5 here. Finds me on a slip. Make the extra pass to my boy to get that teammate grade, and Rio's going to shoot that thing. Hey, he was shooting the lights out. A lot of people do struggle to shoot in the 3v3 Pro-Am. I think it's definitely a little bit harder to shoot. It's definitely a lot easier to shoot than the theater, but it's a little bit harder to shoot in the park. And then look at my D. You know I'm going to get out on the break. I got to reward myself. My steal, my meal, baby. 1 steal, 2 points. We getting buckets. Big Broke Boy Wilt out here. Back into the next defensive possession, though. Looking to play some defense on my man. I reach at absolutely not. I don't even know what I was doing right there. My brain just kind of got lost. I don't want to talk about it. I'm just going to say that I was reading chat. I'm going to say I was live and I was reading chat, okay? I don't know if I actually was or not, but we're going to make an excuse because that's what I'm best at, is making excuses, okay? On to the next play, though. 7-11 after I give up a free bucket. Rio with the ball coming down the court. Going to look to set him a little bit of a screen. Nice move, but he misses the jump shot, and we kind of leave the door open here. I mean, it's a 2-possession ball game. 3 wide open in the corner. He knocks it down, make it a 1-point ball game just like that. We need to lock in here and make sure we secure a bucket. Rio sizing up. I take the free slip. My man was sleeping at the top of the key, so you know I gotta dunk that, man. Good pass out of Rio. 4 points to my name and a steal. We got a B- teammate grade. That teammate grade is essential, okay? If you guys are playing online modes only, trying to get that VC, focus on your teammate grade, especially in the low overalls. That means just make sure your guy doesn't score, okay? And then properly fill the lanes on the break, throw passes, set screens, do the little things. That's how you're going to get your stuff. It's not going to be scoring, okay? We don't have a lot of scoring going on with the build right now. So to make up for that, we do the little things. Look at the screen. Look at the pass. Right back to him. I don't get baited out of the corner. I knew he was baiting me. We steam it right back to my guard, who knocks down the shots and make it 18-12. They got the ball, and we're sitting at a B teammate grade. A chance to get a little bit of an A- here, maybe. We get a good shot contest off of that, but it didn't give me a contest. Out on the break. Take my dunk. Hey, come on, man. 6 points, 1 assist, 1 steal. What more can you ask for from a 60 overall? I mean, I'm hooping. 20-12. Gonna try to get out there, but I end up getting grabbed. I mean, that's got to be a moving screen. I don't know what is if that's not a moving screen. He literally grabbed me while I was trying to run out to the perimeter. Try to set a screen for my boy Rio. Takes the shot. He did have me on the slip there, but great shot. Great shot. We get another 798 VC. And it's time for our first upgrade. And that first upgrade is going to go to 3 ball because we need to be able to space the floor, okay? So this 73 ball is more than good enough. I'm going to be able to knock down some jump shots with a 73 ball. Not worried about it. We're going to be able to knock down some jumpers. Speaking of knock down some jumpers, first shot is a green. Come on, man. Chicken. Let's go. But we're playing Indiana, the Indiana Hoosiers. The point you guys are watching this video, Indiana Hoosiers are probably in the college football playoff. I'm recording this about 3 days before they play the finals against Miami. So maybe by the time I post this, they have probably won. I will say they're probably going to belt Miami. You know, I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping, you know, this video down the line, I'm proven wrong and Miami wins this. But I truthfully think Indiana is probably going to be your college football national champion. And that's just the case. They're coached by Curt Cignetti, probably one of the best college football coaches we've seen since Nick Saban. His team is prepared. You know, they were the only team to win on a bye in the last 8 games in the last 2 years. They're the only team to win a game. I mean, that's got to speak to something. And they don't even have a 4-star on the team. Wait, they have 2 4-stars, I think. But yeah, you're getting the point here, okay? They don't have a bunch of 5-star recruits. They weren't just outmatching the opponent. They were out-prepared. They were working harder, which is what we're going to do right now. You know, we're going to take this 60 to 99. Look at the green. Oh, my gosh. 2 for 2. First game with a 73 ball. Hey, if you guys can't hit with a 73 ball, you need a new jump shot, okay? And I post tons of new jump shots on the channel. If you guys want to get my jump shot, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the noties, man. There will be a jump shot video coming out literally ASAP with the exact jump shot I'm using right now. I post 5 jump shots for centers literally every season. Oh my God. Overdose? With a 70? Overdose? 11 points, 2 rebounds? Hey, as a 61 overall, that's got to be a player of the game. And I get stolen. It's only 991 VC. So player of the game gets me 1,000 plus, but we still got 991 VC. That's good ball, okay? That is good ball. Speaking on good ball, this is not good ball. We are currently down 10 to 3. My boy Country's going to hit me on the pop. I popped right where my point guard was. Not the best play out of me, but we do get the free slip for the free bucket. And hey, I'm not going to lie. I'm actually scoring the ball. This is kind of nice. Normally when I'm on these low overalls, that 60 to 61 range, there's just not a lot of scoring going on. I'm just kind of spotting up, trying to hide essentially and not be a hindrance to my team. We take another slip though, another free layup because I do not have dunk animations yet. 4 points. And don't pinch me, but we have came all the way back. It is 16 to 15. We were just down 10 to 3. Talk about a crazy run. We secure the rebound. My boy Rio is out on the break, finds me at the top of the key. I definitely should have shot that, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous. And then we end up not getting a bucket. Why did I not shoot the ball there? Like, what am I doing? I haven't missed yet. I'm 3 for 3. I should have just shot the ball. But going to the next play, going to take my free slip once again. And, yo. Hey, Angel Reese, is that you? What a terrible layup out of me, but we do secure the rebound. 4 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. And we have a B+ teammate grade, which we will definitely take. And, of course, we're winning. 19 to 15. You love to see it. I just got behind the back snatched out of my shoes. I got to get a new pair of 2K generics after that. That was disgusting. 19-18, ball in hand though. Rio gonna find Country wide open. Country for the win. Oh man, that's a tough shot, especially on a lock. And we do secure the rookie one, first rookie one in the world, baby. 909 more VC into my pocket because we had some pretty good teammate grade. And then we're moving on to the next game I got for you guys. And this one, we are down 6 to 9 with the ball. My boy Rio finds me at the top of the key. And you know I'm shooting that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just not missing. Like, this game I shot 50%. I'm not gonna lie. I cut out the miss, okay? Don't hate me for it. He contested me and I missed the jump shot, okay? It wasn't an open jumper. I still haven't missed an open jumper yet. Speaking of open jumpers, you don't want to leave me open? Come on, man. Big body screen. Rio gonna take the split. Gonna look for the guy to leave me here. Take the ball off the bounce. 61 overall off the bounce. Green bean once again finds me at the top of the key. I'm wide open. Couldn't get my feet quite set there. Country, great take to the bucket. Make that 19-13. Sitting at a B+ teammate grade once again. Love the good teammate grade. Great shout out of Rio. And that is gonna be the ball game. And another 909 VC. So that B+ is just basically giving me 909 VC. Now it's time for our next upgrade though. Gonna take that 3 ball a little bit more. We want to get to that 83 mark, you know, get that extra shooting badges, bronze limitless, all that stuff. So we can go all the way up here to basically like that 80 mark, as you can see. That gives me 62 overall. We still had a little bit of VC left over, but I try to make it where I kind of like only upgrade like to that point where I get the next overall, and I just kind of save the VC that I earned a little bit extra into the next overall. So that way it's kind of like better for the visual experience with you guys. So I'm low-key hindering myself, but it is what it is. Great steal. I mean, bro, I got like a 35 steal going up and grabbing that out of the air. I'm looking like Michael Crabtree, Megatron. And I'm greening. Oh my gosh, what a shot. Was that Porzingis shooting that thing, or was that Wilt Chamberlain? Hey, I personally gave myself a low 3-ball, right? I was like, yo, 83-3, you know, maybe I'm not going to be that consistent with it. I will say this is my first center that I went like anything below like an 89. Like, I love having deep bomber and all that on my centers. I didn't really give myself much of a midi, so I only get gold set shot specialist. Bro, you don't need that high of a 3-ball. This is considerably a low 3-ball, and I'm knocking it down. But as you can see here, the score is 13-9. We got the ball in hand. We're kind of in the driver's seat right now, and I'm hitting 18% contestants with an 83 ball. You love to see it. Chicken man, broke boy Will. Hey, Will would be doing that, okay? I stand on it. Pause. All right, another free 3, and that one's 11%. I mean, hey, this jump shot just might be absolutely butter. Or, you know, as everyone probably says in all my comments on Instagram, because we have the rec record, I'm plugged. Obviously, I'm not, though. You guys know this. Come on, man. I don't even have my meter on, bro. But here we go. Another game. We earned some VC in that one. 0-0, starting it off, finding my teammate in the corner who gets a nice, easy dunk. And it's going to be 8-7. Following that up, I'm going to pass the ball into my boy Rio. Not much going on, though, to the teammate grade right now. C+, 1 assist. Just not the best overall game out of Will, okay? So, gonna find me, though, with the little pass back, and that's what I needed. A little bit of teammate grade, get me up to that C+ range, so we can at least get the B+. Get a slip pop, find myself open, and hey, if you don't jump at me, I'm gonna knock that thing down. Another bucket, 2 points, 2 assists, 3 points, sorry. 16-10 right now. My boy's locked in. Mr. Country's forcing him to attack the rim, but you know, I don't really do too much on the defensive end yet. Okay, we don't have a lot of speed. We don't got any defense. Basically, we just have a 3-ball. So 16-12. Great shot out of my teammate. Honestly, thought he would knock that down. I don't hate that shot with deep bomber. Finding Rio once again at the top of the key. Gonna set a big body for my teammate. Slip pop to the right wing, wide open, and that's a green bean. Make it 19-20 though here. We do need to stop if we want to win this game. We actually blew our lead. 6 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 100% from 3. Unfortunately, we weren't that lucky. We did not end up getting a stop, knocked it down, and then we got matched up against the same team in the following game. But this game, we came out ready to go, okay? 18-9, we were locked in the entire game. It's kind of hard to like stay locked in sometimes, you know. You sag off and you swags off. You take the L and then you got to get back on your 2 feet and fight. All right, 20-9 though in this one. A whole lot of belt going on. We got a B teammate grade, 3 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. End up leaving my man open on the pop. 20-12 though, we got a chance to put this game away and avenge our loss. Gonna set a big body screen for Rio, who's wide open for the midi, doesn't shoot it. Country had the chance to pass it back, but elects to take the dunk himself. 685 VC to my name, and now we are 25% up of our rep bar, and it's time for the next upgrade, which is going to be 63 overall. Going into the next game, though, starting it off with a big 3-ball. 3-4. Ty is now on with me. Huge shout to Rio for helping us get to 63 overall, but once he got off, you know, we had to just pick up the next man up right into the next game, and we secure a W. We had Country get on a little bit bigger of a build because Ty, you know, we were gonna have him guard ball and then essentially have me guard corner, so I'm not in the PNR. Like, I felt like a double center lineup just gave us basically the best chance to win. So next play though, I'm hitting fading threes. I promise you I'm not plugged. I don't know how I made that shot, but I'm happy I did, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. 14-10, secure the rebound, throw the deep outlet pass to Ty, who's going to secure the easy fast break dunk. And now we're sitting with a B+ teammate grade. Now, the only thing I will say with Country being on another center is I don't get as many rebounds, so it's kind of frustrating. But, hey, we still got good teammate to grade that game. 9 out of 10 VC to our name, and we're into the next game. Ty's going to find me in the corner, and of course, I'm knocking that down. I mean, we're just absolutely chicken right now. And then he just leaves me wide open again, like I didn't just hit the last one. Come on, baby. 2 for 2, 6 points. It's now 6-4. We got the ball again, and yo, I really don't know why he's just like, they just don't want to play this game. 9 points already to my name, and they're still leaving me wide open. Like, I'm not going to make it. I understand I'm a 63 overall, but you got to check my stats, baby. We got that 3-ball upgraded. We are ready to knock it down. 12 to 10 though. We haven't really done much on defense, just like they haven't done much, and he's still electing to leave me wide open. So I'm going to elect to keep shooting it. 15 points, perfect from the field. Love to see it. And Ty hits one from my grandma's house. And we get our first player of the game, which is going to secure us 1,500 VC. And that means it's time to upgrade again. We got 5,600 VC. You know we got to upgrade. So let's go ahead and do that next upgrade. And then we're right into it, man. And I'm just doing a whole lot of the same thing, man. I'm just picking and popping. We only got an 83 ball, but hey, that thing looks chicken, okay? We're hitting everything right now. So maybe in NBA 2K26, you guys should think about not making deep bomber centers. Maybe getting, you know, some more driving dunk, since we have learned that driving dunk really is all you need on this game, because just about everything seems to be counted as a driving dunk unless you're directly standing under the rim, which 9 times out of 10 they're either going to block you if you're standing under the rim, or you're probably going to miss a wide open square dunk because they lightly contested you. But if you get one step and you get a meter dunk animation, it will count as driving dunk. Hence why you want to have like that 89 driving dunk, so you get contacts and all that good stuff. 6 to 2 though here. We have all the points for the roster. And I think there's going to be a whole lot of me just being left wide open again because I'm a low overall. Low-key, it's like clickbait. Like, I kind of like this. Like, maybe I should just make all my builds 63 overall with only 3-ball, because everybody just leaves me wide open. Taking another free slip, and we get the standing dunk animation, which is kind of nice. I got like a 40 stand dunk, you know, the little one-hander animation. 11 points to my name. We got all 11 points for the team. And hey, I'm low-key happy right now that Rio got off, because Ty is just feeding the beast. Looking at another player of the game here, if I continue to hoop like this, 14 points, just taking the net off the rim. I mean, the net is burning from the orange leather that's hitting it right now. I get my man jumping in the air, get to the bucket, and get another player of the game. And that's going to be a whole lot of VC in my pocket, man. Another 1,500 VC. Starting off the next game, we're going to start the first possession knocking down a 3, making it 3 to 3. Going to try to get a stop here. We end up forcing them to miss. Country finds Ty on the break. Ty going to utilize the screen. I do have a wide open slip, so of course I'm going to take it. Ty did not hit me, but that's okay. We're going to come back and reset and look for a pop now. Wide open for a midi, and we're able to knock it down. Of course, I did not want to shoot that midi, obviously, as my 3-ball is much higher than my midi, but we will be able to find a way to knock it down. And that's going to be a good shot contest, which is phenomenal for that teammate grade. And he was not too happy about that, so he had to get back on D real quick. Score is going to be 8 to 6. Out of bounds. Broke boy Wilt ball. Gonna inbound the ball to my boy Ty. Ty sizing up, looking to get open. Just gonna take my free slip. And hey, that's a very good dunk animation. We love to see it. So now we're starting to hit the point in the video where I love to yap to all the people that actually type to me in the comments, man. If you guys are NFL fans, you guys know the Niners, the Bills, the Broncos, the Patriots. All of these teams have a very good chance of winning the Super Bowl. Specifically, they won their first round matchups, their divisional matchups. Who do you guys think is going to win the Super Bowl? Personally, I'm going to be placing my bet on the Patriots. I think the Patriots have the most well-rounded team, especially if Gonzalez, comes back and is truly healthy and ready to go for the next round. I think that defense is just phenomenal. The only other defense that really compares in pass rating is going to be a team like the Rams, who have a great defense, and the Bills. Those are like the 3 teams. The Bills, Rams, the Seahawks are very good, but I don't know. I just don't believe in the Seahawks offense. I don't think it will be able to take them to the promised land. So I personally got my money on the Patriots. Let me know who you guys got in the comments. Maybe it's a homer call. Maybe you guys have a team a horse in the race. My Cardinals are sadly probably not going to be in the race for like another 10 years. Kyler Murray low-key set us back, but it's okay. I really truthfully think, Kyler would be successful in another system, just not with this specific coach. So maybe he goes to the Jets and finds his way. We'll see what happens, though. I really am excited to see what happens with the Cardinals, at least with the draft pick. Maybe we go get like Caleb Love or somebody. Dante Moore announced today that he is not going to be entering into the draft. So that tells me that he doesn't want to play for the Jets because he was probably going to be the 2nd overall pick to the Jets. And I think, you know, his agents probably told him, no, hey, you don't want to play for the Jets, man. So yeah, you're going to play another year of college football. But back to the game at hand, though. Like I said, let me know in the comments who you guys think is going to win the Super Bowl. Currently 18-16, looking to get a stop here. Want to try to secure our victory. We got 3 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists. Not a lot of scoring going on for your boy in this game, but hey, we at least need to win, okay? And yeah, this guy just hits a 3 directly in my face. I don't get a shot contest because I have no perimeter rating, but Ty does have deep bomber and a chance to put the game away. Does he have ice in his veins? Oh, man. I mean, wow. What a great shot out of humble Ty, right? Luckily, I'm able to fight tooth and nail, and the ball ends up getting tipped out of bounds and gets called in our direction. Ty looking to get open. I slip pop to the corner, and hey, he doesn't have ice, but Wilt Chamberlain got that ice, baby. Knock down jumper from the corner, and we're going into our next overall grade, which is going to give us an 82 defensive rebound, and we still got that 83 ball. Like I said, I've been feeling good about this 83 ball. You know, the 83, really all I get is that bronze limitless badge, but as long as my toes are on the line, that thing is going in, okay? We're shooting probably 70% right now with an 83 ball. So you can't hate it. I like to just stay with it. We end up shooting a midi, up 17-10 though in this game, and they're slowly starting to climb their way back in. So we got to make sure we lock in here. He's got the name Nate the Bulls fan. That reminds me of Nick the Bulls fan. That guy was like one of the OGs of 2K YouTube. Holy cow. Like back when like Cash, Los, all those guys used to upload. Man, 16-19 though. Interesting shot selection. I get an insane rebound animation. That 82 D-board is already doing wonders. But we end up turning the ball over. 19-19, and we're in the same exact position. Game 5 is Ty gonna ice it. No, he's gonna find me on the left wing. And hey, he don't gotta ice it because I'ma ice it. 910 VC going into my pocket. Right into the next game, starting us off with another 3. Now, just, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Ignore the username of their team. 2K needs to do something about the names. Like, it's honestly every year now, and it's getting ridiculous. So I just kind of jump cut that game. I didn't want to put you guys through having to deal with that on your screen. It's honestly just weird and cringe. But going to the next game, though, 5-5. We had a very good game that last one. 8-5 in this one, and we're just kind of trading buckets to start this off. We do need to find a way to get a stop, and these kids are, like, locked in, nerded out. Ty ends up finding me on the right wing. That was a little deep, but I think I was close enough to the corner that it counted, you know, as a corner shot. Find myself wide open again, but I end up missing that one. 2 for $1. You know we're knocking down the second. 14-19, though. I mean, we just kind of fell apart. We kind of fell apart, but it's not over until the fat lady sings, and she's not ready to sing. Big 3, making it 17-19. We need a stop. Humble Ty looking to get a stop. I'm bodied up, walled up. He leaves his man wide open because we jumped at it, and he doinks and take. What a rebound out of country. I mean, that was an absolute snag. Looking to try to find myself to get open here. Gonna slip to the corner because they mess up and I end up missing. But Country able to secure the rebound. Once again, Country just going massive for the roster. Ty hits a fading 3 from the top of the key to make it 20-19. I mean, are you not entertained? I don't know why I just did that, but they miss anyways. I mean, just no ice. The lights were way too bright. They were blinding, but they're not blinding just to Country, who knocks it down. We're able to secure the player of the game, 1200 VC. I mean, hey, they had every chance to win that game, and they did not. And thanks to them, I was able to upgrade. So now we have some vertical to our build. Country had to get off. My boy had work, so we went to go play some 2s. And I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of hard, okay? Because Ty has a higher overall plaque and Theater's plaque base, so we definitely ran into our fair share of bots. and our fair share of nerds. This one, they were definitely bots. 2 to 11, Ty with a great stop under the rim, finds me at the top of the key. Yo, I don't even know how I just hit that. I started feeling myself though. I don't know. Okay, shouldn't have shot that one. I know you're probably not going to hit 2 in a row. I should have been satisfied with the first one. But I mean, are you kidding me? That was limitless. With an 83 ball. Chicken. I'm going to tie with the ball, though. Just going to kind of settle my feet at the top of the key because I noticed my guy was just standing under the rim as I'm a low overall, just like everybody else does, and he still keeps leaving me open after I hit the first. I hit the first 2. Didn't hit the next 2, though. 2 for 4 right now. Find Ty wide open, making it 17 to 15. And this is not the make it take it version. I think it's like losers out or something like that is like the wording that they use for this game mode. So everybody does get the ball consistently, whether you make or miss. Ty is able to get a stop on his man in the corner. I find him at the top of the left wing for the reset. Just looking to get by his man right now. I'm kind of setting my screen, going to release to the left wing. And now he's just not leaving me open, but I slipped to the corner right as he looks away. I know he looked away for a split second there. Once again, another slip hop to the same corner, and I got ice in my veins. You know, we're knocking that down. 652 VC to my name. Now, I will say the 2's quick game is phenomenal for VC. This mode is not. Okay, we were playing it just because we didn't have a teammate. Having to play literally offense and defense on the 2's is just time consuming. It defeats the whole purpose of loading up to play on the 2's court. You know, the whole point of 2's is the games ends fast. You get the games done quicker. You get more VC, you know, like boom, boom, boom. But this mode, not so much. These games were excruciatingly long. Now, if you guys ever see quick games to 11, go play that mode. You're going to get like 800 VC per game in the games in like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Especially if you start with the ball and you're very good players. You'll be able to, 4 buckets and the game's over. It's 2s and 3s to 11. I mean, it's insane. Finds me though on the left wing. We are losing 17 to 16 because we cannot get a stop. But I'm able to get another 3, making it 20 to 19 as we secured a stop. And we need a stop to win the game. This is what I'm talking about. Like, no matter what, we keep having to play defense. And against 2 guards with me on the court, it's pretty hard. I mean, he was open for a mid. He didn't shoot it. Like, he had like 3 open shots there. I'm basically useless. And I drop and they miss wide open because the lights are too bright, just like the other team. I mean, you guys just got to start making your wide open shots to win the games. Look, he's going to leave me open. Ty sizing up his man, trolling him. I'm still open 10 seconds later. And the lights are not too bright for Wilt Chamberlain as we secure a rookie 3, 588 VC to my name. First rookie 3 in the world. Come on, baby. Drop a like. We're in the rep race, right? We're in the rep race. First rookie 3, but it is time to upgrade. And now we're going to go to that 60 midi because I want to be able to do shooting specialization. And then also we're going to get a little bit of agility here. We're just way too slow defensively. And I felt like I needed some agility to help with my lateral quickness. Starting off the next game with a nice little tray ball, making it 3-0. Ty secures a defensive stop for us. And once again, I'm going to kind of pod to the left wing and just hover here, see if Ty can find me as my man leaves. And once again, I don't know why he left there. Maybe he thought he was going to shoot it, but he ended up leaving. I'm wide open. Pass to Ty, passes back to me, following it up 19-14. And we're on our way to a nice, easy victory, okay? Now, at this point, it's low-key like, hey, just let them score, or we get the stop if they miss a shot. No matter what, we're going to get the ball. So, we're kind of settled in here. Ty, I'm wide open on the right wing. Hits me a little late. Doesn't matter. He never steps up. I guess they just see my low overall and think I can't shoot, and we're able to knock it down and secure our VC. As you can see, though, our my points actually allow us to go to 89 overall. That is the biggest problem that I have with centers. Now, anytime I'm trying to grind VC as a center, I feel like the my points are way behind my actual VC for teammate grade, because I'm getting teammate grade for, setting good screens, good shot contests, like all those things are giving me teammate grade, but they're not giving me my points. So a lot of the things I do for my teammate grade, like I said, are not giving me my points. So I'm gaining more VC than I'm gaining my points. which definitely slows the grind down when you're playing on a center. So I'm excited to see, on our next 60 to 99, which will be a guard. I'm not going to release the guard yet, but if you guys have any suggestions, wink, wink, go ahead and put it in the comment section. I definitely will take in your guys' suggestions on what guards you want to see go from 60 to 99, maybe in Season 4 or Season 5 of 2K26. Secure the W for that one, though, 652 VC. And we're ready for our next upgrade, which is going to be just a whole lot more agility here. We're at that 68 overall mark. We're starting to get to that 75, 80 mark where the build just feels very good. It feels like you can just truthfully compete with anybody on the court. Nice little slip pop to the corner. Ty's going to get to his midi fade, miss it. I'm able to secure the O board, though, even though I do not have my offensive rebound upgraded, but I do have rebounding badges because of that defensive rebound. Knock down a 3 from the top of the key. Ty gets open again, and another miss, and the ball just kind of falls in my lap. You'd love to see it. We love when rebounds just fall directly to us. I still don't have a takeover yet. I'm hitting fading 3 balls, though, very consistently with the fire take. I don't even know what I call that. It just looks like fireflies flying around my player. I don't have a takeover equipped that my build actually gets. But 9 to 5 in the next game, starting it off right, 2 for 3 from 3. I mean, we're just shooting the lights out with this low 3 ball. I actually love this Wilt Chamberlain build. It genuinely is Wilt Chamberlain with a 3 ball, which is what he would be in the modern NBA. I don't care what you say. Wilt would be able to shoot, and this thing does everything that Wilt can do. You dunk at a high level, you've got insane vertical, and you've got a lot of rebounding. And he's very fast. I mean, for a 7'2", 7'1" kind of build, that 70 speed mark is great. Anything 7'1" or taller at 70 speed is phenomenal. So 15 to 8 here, though. Looking to get a stop. I end up giving up a backdoor, but I do have that speed and agility that's kind of there now, so I'm actually able to low-key keep up with him, at least scare him off passing the ball. And these guys are just nerded out. I mean, their names are I'm locking you and I'm crossing you. Secure the rebound, hits high, 18 to 8. We're doing a phenomenal job getting stops here. We got the guard going 0 for 2. Great defense out of Ty. He's going to find the I'm locking you guy wide open, who ends up missing because the lights are way too bright. Ty with the ball in hand, just going to snatch back, find me wide open at the top of the key, and that's going to be ball game. So we're going to get another 651 VC, and my player can now go to a max 89 overall, which honestly is not very good pace for my points. Hopefully we can pick up the pace a little bit. Starting off the next game with a nice little mid-range jumper. And then once again, we got to get back onto the defensive end. I'm able to secure a stop and the defensive rebound with that bronze rebound chaser. Just kind of taking advantage of setting screens and shooting nice and easy threes here. Ty going to find me on the slip, and I get a phenomenal stand dunk animation for not having me stand dunk. Set out of that big body screen. Ty gets open, misses the shot, but I'm able to secure his rebound with a little pass back. That's going to be really good teammate grade. Another O board for Wilt. We got 4 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Not bad ball here. 10 to 10 is the score. Ty with the ball at the top of the key, looking to get by his man. Doesn't actually go for the dunk. Interesting decision, but finds me wide open. I guess 3 is better than 2. Finds me once again on the right wing. We are now up 16 to 12. That's going to be 2 possessions and a non-make it, take it 2s game. And we got an A- teammate grade. You'll love to see it. Bad jump by me. My man gets open, knocks it down, making it 15 to 16. Now we need to make sure we score here so that way we can win this ball game. Ty gonna have the ball in hand here, looking to find me. Gonna take the free slip. Ty gets wide open for 3 and is able to knock it down, making it 19 to 15, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assists with an A teammate grade. This should be very, very good VC as long as we win this game. Winning does give you a lot of extra VC, so you guys do want to do your best to have good lineups to win games, not just focus on the teammate grade. 19-18 though with the ball, chance to put the game away right here. What are we going to do? I'm going to find Ty on the wing. He's got a sharp takeover. They're going to kind of just send a double team at him. I do take the free slip, but he gets a wide open midi, and that's going to be ball game. And we secure 586 VC. So now we got 4,700 VC. It's time to go to a 69 overall. We have a lot of options here. I did notice that my passes were very slow, and I feel like a 60 pass act is really all you need at the bare minimal. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my pass act to a 60, and then Ty actually had to get off because he had work. So we picked up my boy Tough, the next man up, you know what I mean? And Tough is an absolute scorer. So there's definitely not going to be a lot of scoring from me when I have Tough on the court, but I will get very good teammate grade because he's a phenomenal catch and shoot shooter. He's definitely going to just shoot off that catch when he's open every time. So I should get very good teammate grade. We'll see how it goes though. 3 points, 3 assists starting it off. Gonna set a screen for my boy Tough, who fades out of the corner, and that's just a green light. I mean, good shot. 6-0, get another rebound, pass it out to my teammate. Wide open, takes the corner fade and knocks it down, making it 9-0. Tough with the ball in hand, top of the key, finds me on the free dunk, making it 11-0. And it's just a whole lot of belt right now as we are getting consistent stops against this team. They really can't do much offensively. I mean, 11-0 in a non-make it, take it twos mode is just like absolutely unheard of. Speaking of unheard of, bro makes a 7% contested, so rip the dream of 21-0. 2 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, though. Gonna find my boy Tough literally at the half-court line with his deep bomber. He's able to knock it down, and we go up loads. We're up 14-3. This game, I mean, is basically put away. Like, we can essentially let them score. Literally every possession in the ball game would still be ours. Playing phenomenal defense here, though. Tough squaring off the screen. I'm on the backside, just kind of stepping up high. He misses the jump shot, able to secure the defensive rebound with my bronze rebound chaser. We now have an A- teammate grade. Great shot out of Tough. That's going to be an assist for me as well. So, like I was saying, man, I still get very good teammate grade even when I'm not the one scoring all the points. As you can see, we have an A right now, almost an A+ teammate grade. It's 19-6. We're hooping, okay? We're hooping. Great D out of Tough. It made me contest the shot. I definitely did not want to contest that, but it's okay. We ended up giving up some buckets there. I would have had a free rebound as he played phenomenal defense there. Gonna find my boy Tough. Tough looking to do something crazy. Not able to knock it down, but I secure the rebound and take my A+ teammate grade. It's going to be 655 VC as well with the crew bonus. You love to see it. And we're going into our next upgrade, which is going to be 70. So now we're kind of just, once again, focusing on the badge that we get, right? So we can now get bronze limitless, and then we can also get another rebounding badge with that 85 D board. And then somebody in my chat told me, hey, you guys want to pull up on this streak? Of course, I want to pull up on the streak and secure 10K VC. So it's time to do a little bit of streak hunt. Gonna find my boy Tough. I shoot something crazy. I don't know what type of shot that was out of me, but it is what it is. Carter wide open in the corner to go up 3. Gonna have to find a way to make up for my mistakes, and that's gonna start ASAP. Great off-ball decks by Tough, 6-5 here. Now, can I point out this guy's username? Guys, I know cheating is so bad right now. Like, the Zins in 2K26 is probably as worse as it's been in any other year, which doesn't really make much sense to me because there's a pure green window in this game. You legit don't need to have a Titan. You don't need the Helios. You don't need any of that, bro. Just time your jump shot and get open. This game doesn't have an RNG green window, so I don't know why you guys are all buying all these like scripts and Titans and Zins and then making your username in-game Titan, bro. It's so cringe. Not only is that cringe, all of them got the drippy face scans with the tar all over their bodies. Like, bro, can we just leave that in 2K26 going into next year? If you guys want to cheat, you know, maybe don't make your name Suck My Titan and do a drippy face scan. Can we leave the drippy face scans in last year? Like, seriously, it's not drippy, bro. Like, why are we identifying something as drippy? Bro, that's water. Like, something that is dripping is water, okay? Your face scan is not drippy, all right? It's supposed to be, you know, a cool outfit, something like that. Why is a face scan considered drippy? I don't know, bro. Let's leave that, though, in 2K26. Let's also leave the cringe cheating usernames in 2K26. And how about this? Let's leave the Zens and Titans in 2K26 because they added a pure green window. If you are a good player, you should be able to shoot 80% from 3. If you're not a good player, get better. Stop using a device. How are you being like rewarded for that? But 18-18, Carter gets a freaky bump stop and pushes him out of bounds. We're in position to win the game. Hits me on the dribble, but I couldn't set my feet on the 3 line, so I elect to not shoot it, and we end up getting a better shot. Carter in the corner, wide open. Bang! 10K VC going into my bank account, and it's time to do an upgrade. You know, 10K VC is an upgrade, so I'm definitely going to go upgrade. We're going to do our perimeter defense and our agility here. You know, I felt really slow on the backside of the screens, and people are trying to attack me. So I need to make myself a little bit better on defense. And we're right into another win streak trying to take it down. These guys were much better, though. I will say that. The last guys were cheating, but these guys were much better just in general on defense as they get a phenomenal contest. And we are down 8-3, looking to make it 10-3. This is a very deep hole that we are in, to say the least, especially with a 70 overall on the court. Tough with the ball in hand, though. 10-3, looking to try to find me wide open. I slip to the corner, and it's not over till the fat lady sings, and I'm not ready for her to sing. Make that 10-6. We need to get a defensive stop here, though, and try to get some sort of momentum as I am halfway into my takeover, but the guy makes a phenomenal move and just knocks down a midi jump shot. Hey, good move out of him, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that was good ball. I also like this guy's Dennis Rodman like hair and like creation with the jersey and stuff. I might have to put that one in my notes and maybe make like a Dennis Rodman myplayer, because that thing looks cool. But 9-12, great shot out of tough. Looking to find me in the corner to make it 15-12, and here we come. Like I said, the fat lady wasn't singing yet. It was 10-3, but basketball is a game of runs. Maybe not on 2K, but for this game, it is, okay? 15-12. We need to get a stop. Tough's playing phenomenal defense. I don't know why they're electing to ISO him. They should like kind of make us move, because I have no speed and agility. If they force my man into some sort of action, wrap, ball handoff, I'm going to struggle to play defense. 19-15, though. We need to get a stop. The lights, I see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it is not bright, man. It's dimming. 19-15, though. Interesting shot selection. If he shoots that, shoots it in the corner in my face, and we're not able to secure the VC. But hey, that's okay, man. Streak hunting on a low overall is a very tall task. Now, we did want to spin the block on that court, but it was the randoms court. So we actually, all three were not able to physically get back on the court. But as you can see, I'm in the same park. They're over there still on that randoms court streaking, and we will hopefully come back. You know, we went and found an 8 streak in the exact same park. Right here, though, down 7-2. A whole lot of the same story as last game. We're really just struggling to get stops. Our defense is not the best right now. Big shot out of tough, though. Our offense is definitely outshining our defense. 5-7. Good jump out of Carter. V Glizzy with the ball in hand, looking to get open. Finds himself for the mid-range, making it 9-5. Gonna go ahead and inbound the ball here. Tough gonna pass it to Carter. Tough with the ball back in hand, looking to set up a pass to me in the corner, and I'm able to knock it down and make it 9-8. Great shot out of Hollywood. 9-8 now. We need to get a stop on V Glizzy Gladiator and the boys. Great slip, and I'm there just a little late. He probably could have standing dunked that, but we'll take it. He didn't take it. We end up getting a stop. Great rebound out of tough. Gonna find my way down the court, slip pop to the left wing, and you know I'm knocking that down. This 83 ball, I was kind of worried about it, like I said, when I made this build, because I hadn't played with anything with a low 3 ball yet, but it really feels like it's all you need to shoot very consistent. Even on a tall build, I thought, like, you know, hey, if I'm a taller center, I need to have a high 3 ball, because like the jump shots are slow, like things like that, but I'm sparking with an 83 3 ball. I did not think it was going to shoot this good, okay? When I made Wilt Chamberlain, I was like, all right, let me just give him something that I can shoot like, you know, 50%, have the ability to space the floor when I need to, and not be a complete liability. And we are chicken. As you can see, though, we got that 82 vert, 58 agility, 70 speed. It's time to upgrade our strength just a little bit, trying to work our way into getting brick wall and things like that so we can actually set some big body screens. And back into the next game, my boy Tough is going to find me wide open. I'm going to knock that down, making it 5-3. Ensuing possession, they got the ball. I am now no longer playing P&R defense. We put Carter on a little bit taller of a build so we could still get rebounds. Tuff's going to find Carter in the corner. Great pass. I mean, personally, if I'm on point guard, I probably make the wrong pass there. I would have thrown it to the center at the top of the key, not dotting the rotation. But that's also why I don't play point guard. Let's just say that, okay? I do not play point guard for a reason, because I am not the best at making that type of read. Great pass out of Tuff, though. Gonna find Tuff on the break, who knocks down the 3 ball, and we go up 9-5. That is the stuff that I'm good at, the little things, the team player things, you know? How many YouTubers have 100K subs for being a team player? That's right. Good boy, Hollywood. Don't type that in the comments or I'm gonna ban you. Thanks. Appreciate it. 12-7, though. Yax is with the ball in hand, sizing up. Great defense out of Tuff. Carter got like I don't know what that animation was. That was, did he reach? Like, I don't know why his player fell, but we're able to get the board, get out on the break once again. 14-7. Man, we love these fast break points. As you can see, I got 3 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, B+ teammate grade. Hey, I'm doing my job. Now, I will say it's kind of unfortunate that, you know, I'm not like able to play P&R, but I'm able to secure rebounds. Like, once I see them kind of both commit to the ball handler, I know that it's then my job, if that ball handler puts a shot up, to get the board. And I'm there. I secured the board for my team. Not able to get an O board. I don't really have my O board upgraded yet. Tough shot selection, but it's okay. We're up 14-10. You can't be mad at players, you know, when you're relying on them to do all the scoring. Sometimes they're going to take a bad shot. They're not going to be able to play absolutely perfect. You just got to, you know, get it back on defense. And look, Tuff makes up for it on the next possession. 17-10, little pass back animation. We got an A teammate grade, 3 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. I mean, hey, that's a pretty good stat line. That's a Wilt Chamberlain stat line, okay? I like that. That's good ball. Tragic. Gonna go ahead and get to the bucket, though. 17-12. We just kind of gave up that. I'm not gonna lie. We're up 7 points. Our goal right there, we don't want to let the guard get deep bomber take. We don't want to give up any threes, and we just take whatever the defense gives us. They both commit to Tuff under the rim. You can't leave me open. I'm going to knock that down every time, giving myself 6 points and still keeping that A teammate grade, almost an A+. We're like 1 rebound from an A+ here, but ends up knocking down that shot, making it 20-15 here. Looking to secure this victory. I had Carter low-key wide open. He still ends up being open, though. After a couple seconds later, I just had to wait a second, get a little patient there, don't tweak out, and throw a fast pass. And we secure 2,500 VC for that win, plus the VC crew bonus. So that's going to be over 3K VC just for 1 park game. This streak hunting stuff is insane. Going into the next park, though, we found a little 6 streak. These ones are very, you know, quick. They add up. Like the 2,500 VC games, the teams are not as good as those like 20+ streak teams. So we feel kind of confident going into these games, especially with me on a lower overall. I feel like we can still consistently win. So definitely had to steal some of these games. As you can see, we go up 8-5. Tuff with a phenomenal pass on the break. And I had all 8 points. And then everybody, they just kind of guarded me basically after that. And then my team just started lighting it up. We're up 14-9 here with the ball. Tuff's got the little WNBA New York jersey hoodie on. That thing is tough. I like the colors. 17-9, finding me wide open. 11 points to my name. Carter in the corner. Gonna find me on the backdoor cut. Hey, that's good ball movement. We love to see it. 19-9. Tuff has deep bomber take. Obviously, he's gonna try to get a look there. Able to knock it down to make it 22-9. 13 points to my name. We took down the 2,500 VC, another 3K VC going in my pocket, and now we're sitting at rookie 4. And it's time for our next upgrade, which is just going to be a whole lot more strength. We want to be able to set some screens to get my guard open. So now we are officially a 73 overall, and I'm shooting 85% from 3. That is insane. I've had an 80 to an 83 ball literally the entire time. No Zen, none of that. So all of you guys that have a Zen, bro, unplug it, man. Use your thumb. If you can't shoot with the X button, do what I do and tempo shoot. Okay, I can't shoot with X though. I will say that I've played 2v2s, you know, wagers and stuff like that where we can't rhythm shoot, and I shoot just fine with X. I just think tempo is a lot more brainless, and I have ADHD. I need to read chat while playing the game. I'm just not always that focused on timing my jump shot. So tempo shooting makes it a lot easier for me to be able to shoot consistent. And if you guys struggle to shoot, just shoot with tempo. It's mad easy. But we're right into the next win streak. As you can see here, 3-3 starting it off. Carter with a nice little corner three there. But following possession, they miss their wide open slip, kind of over dribbling, but they end up getting to the three ball. To make it 6-3, we need to have an answer because this one could get away with from us very fast. As you can see, they're running like that double center, like cheesy lineup where they're able to just consistently get O boards. They're both like super tall, and they make a mistake on the inbound, giving us the ball back at 6-6. Hey, we got to take advantage of this fluky turnover that just happened. Tough with the ball in hand. I'm going to look to set him a screen. I actually slip pop to the corner there, but he does get a wide open fading three, 9-6. Now, this gameplay was right before they did the update in Season 1. So I started off this WILT Chamberlain build in Season 1, and then I kind of took a break. I'm not gonna lie, the 60-99 grind is just a lot on your mental. It can be very boring and just excruciating, okay? These videos are hard to make. So this was towards the end of Season 1 when they patched like the fading threes, and then I kind of just took a break from doing the whole 60-99 because we did our official 2K video for Porzingis, if you guys haven't seen that. And then we did just a lot of like GTA stuff on my second channel. And we actually entered the Battlefield Pro League. So I am now considered literally a top 10 player in Battlefield 6 RedSec. We got top 4 in the first tournament. I'm going to be in the Elite Series, the $1 Million Elite Series. You know, we got, big orgs looking at signing us. I'm actually playing with 2 Apex pros. You guys probably know their names, Optic Drop, and Duplex, who is also on TSM. They are a part of my Battlefield team. And then my boy Believe from the Warzone community. So, hey, if you guys are ever on Twitch and you want to watch some Battlefield gameplay, I'm either going to be on Battlefield or 2K, man. So, but now we're kind of back focused, locked in on this 2K grind. As you can see, the beginning of this video starts off in Season 4. Then I kind of took a break, and now we are, or Season 1. Then I kind of took a break, and now we are on to Season 4, okay? But at this current point in time, this is Season 1. So people are still able to fade threes and get some buckets, right? So those shots that Tough is shooting, he's not plugged. He is just taking what is considered a good shot via Season 1. If you guys played this game in Season 1, it was way different than nowadays. That wasn't necessarily a good shot, though. But they end up answering my terrible shot, making it 16-9. Now, I talked about not letting this game get away from us, and it kind of has got away from us. We need to find a way to answer an ASAP. Great shot out of Tough. That's a big answer, making it 12-16. We need to get a stop, or this game is kind of as good as over. Especially if they get a 3 here, they only need a 2 to win, and it's very hard to not give up a 2-pointer in this game, as it's just very hard to play defense in general. This is an offensive game. Phenomenal defense. We force a 44% contest, but not able to get the rebound, as they do have that double center lineup like I talked about earlier in the video. And then he gets wide open for the corner 3 because I'm 7-1 on the backside of that screen. I'm not getting there to contest that. It's just not happening. I'm kind of useless to Tough there, but they find me wide open on the wing. I'm able to answer, but now it's 19-15. This is do or die. We cannot lose to a dunk here, or we really don't want to give up a shot from the deep bomber. Tough is able to get a pluck, which actually takes away his deep bomber, which is massive. That is a game-changing play right there. We have a chance to essentially make it a 1-possession game with a 3 here, and we took their deep bomber. And now 2K is not going to let me inbound the basketball. Just give me a second while we wait for it to allow me to inbound. All right, there we go. I can finally inbound the ball. I'm stuck on the sign, but I'm going to make my way into the game. Slip pop to the top of the key. Don't actually set the screen. Phenomenal pass out of Tough. Carter Loki had a shot there, but a great pass back, making it 18-9, 19. And now we are one stop from being 3 points away from winning this game, and we have deep bomber. So essentially, we just don't want to give up a dunk here, right? We need to make them hit a jump shot to win. I collapse, end up giving a wide open 3 to the corner, and the lights were way too bright. He is blinded by the lights. Tough with the ball in hand. He's not going to be blinded, right? Knockdown jumper to secure our VC. I mean, yo, Tough. Phenomenal performance. 5 for 6 from 3. That 5,300 VC going to my bank account is because of Tough NYC. All right. 6K VC though, time for our 74 upgrade, and we're just gonna keep hunting these streaks. You know, this really, truthfully, feels like the best way for me to get VC at this current point in time. The only problem that I think I'm going to have is going to be the my points, right? With all this VC we're collecting, you know, one game is essentially taking away 10 games of park. We're losing 10 games worth of my points. So we really are going to have to lock in and grind those my points at some sort of time to be able to actually hit 99 overall. Because since we are on a brand new account, I'm not on my Hollywood account, we don't have the ability to go right to 99. You know, like I said, this is an account that has no money spent, no my career played, none of that. So we don't have the ability to go to 99 overall by default. 15-15 though in this one. Kind of playing sides on this, sending the trapper animation, doing what we need to do to at least force them to take it 2, because we do have that deep bomber, which gives us basically the ability to get a 3-up kind of whenever we want from wherever we want. So gonna look to set an off-ball dex from Tough here. Great pass back out of Carter, making it 18-17, and we are kind of in control of this, to say the least. I don't want to speak too early. As long as we don't give up a 3, we're feeling really good right now. Looking for the pass back. Carter low-key should have played that lane, but we'll take it. At least he's in front of him playing honest defense. 8 seconds left. The guard is dead. Gonna pass the ball to the corner. That was actually an open look. Just not able to convert and knock it down. 18-17 with the ball here. 3 puts the game away. 2, you know, makes it 20, but Tough with a very tough shot, knocking down the win. And another 4-for-4 performance out of Tough. I did my job that game though, and we secured 2,800 VC. Only 1,000 my points though. Right into the next game, and we found another win streak to play. As you can see, we're playing a fireball. We're just streak hunting at this point. We are trying to get this VC. Now, one thing I do want to talk about with you guys, this is a phenomenal idea I thought I would have back in season 1, and I'm kind of still thinking about doing it in season 4, man. I really want to do a road to 1 million VC, starting at 0 VC, and then basically essentially only streak hunting my way all the way to a mil, and then compiling it all maybe in like a couple of episodes or one video and posting that up for you guys. Let me know what you guys think, if that is a good idea, if that's something you guys would want to watch. I think it would be a lot of fun, especially if I even do like live comm with it, where I'm not doing voiceovers and you guys get kind of like the live, you know, sweaty comms, locked in gameplay for beating these streaks, and also a lot of rage. You know, obviously I'm going to put in some of the L's because it'll be funny. And I get pretty upset at my teammates, especially when they make little mistakes, because you know how I am. Little things matter, all right? I grew up a Patriots fan. I'm a Cardinals fan now because I moved to Arizona in my early teens and kind of fell in love with Arizona as a state and the team, even though they weren't good. But 14-9 in this one. The little things matter. Tough looking to get open here. Finds me on a slip. I'm able to get the stand dunk off, making it 16-9. I got 2 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Kind of just doing what I need to do to secure this victory for my roster. We're currently up 3 possessions right now, so feeling good about ourselves. Looking to get a stop. They're able to get to the corner. Missed the 3. Tough with a phenomenal rebound. I'm going to set another big body screen. I low-key had the slip there because they're playing sides, but Tough able to get a 3 off. That's a really good shot, making it 19-9, and you know, we're kind of just cakewalking this. These guys weren't very good, to say the least. Like, they're just missing over and over and over again. We really aren't playing that good at defense this game, and genuinely, like, the guard was just missing. I mean, you guys just watched him miss what, 3 wide opens, and we secure another 10,000 VC. That's going to be 10.4 going into my ball, and we also got 8,000 my points. You love to see it. And now we're going to finish off our strength and then start to work for that offensive rebound, because we're playing a lot of 3s, and I notice I'm in situations where I can get O boards. And then we're back onto another streak. I mean, the streaks are just endless right now. We're finding them left and right. This is going to be an 11-game streak here. They were on the randoms court, so you know they're probably bots. I'm not going to lie. Most people who streak on the randoms, you probably stink. We know why you're on the random court, okay, buddy? It's to get easier games. Us content creators, we know ball when it comes to getting easy games. We want to get as many easy games as possible. Tough with a interesting shot selection. They both jumped in, and we did have a free slip, but it was a free board, so you can't be too mad about it. Finds me wide open in the corner. I end up having my big old feet on the line to make it 10-11, 13-14 now. Leave my man wide open. Terrible defense on me. Just useless, okay? I'm just useless. 13-17 though here. Tough with the ball in hand, looking to try to get open with this deep bomber take. I low-key should have held the screen there, but he does get open off of the D-book, you know, kind of like size up animation. I'm not a ball handler, so I don't know exactly what animation that was, but a lot of guards love that. He's able to get open, knock down a nice three, and then answer with a steal and a front fade. I mean, that was a tough shot. Tough NYC literally just took over the game, making it 19-17. We got 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist here. Looking to secure as much VC as possible. Another errored pass by their point guard and another steal to Tuff's name and another three. I mean, he literally just like manhandled that game. Quite literally, LeBron James took over. We got 5K more VC going into our pocket and we're feeling good. Now we're up to the next one, which is going to be a 6-game streak. So we're just kind of looking for these 5 to 10 game win streaks, securing these easy 2,500 plus VC every single game. Tough, wide open at the top, not able to shoot the no dip. Finds me though on the wing, and I haven't shot the ball in a while, so it feels good to green that one, get my confidence going. Tough finds me once again wide open at the top of the key, and that confidence is there. Once one falls, they all fall, right? The shooters know what I'm talking about. Tough missing that one, but it's okay. We're up 8-4. Just can't give up a 3 here. Looking to bait the pass. Can't bait a brain dead, though. He's able to knock it down, making it 8-7. Ensuing possession. Tough with the ball. Looking to take the screen. I'm able to slip pop to the corner, and my confidence is just seething at this point. I already made 2. Why not make a third? 9 points to my name. Another slip to the corner, but Carter was wide open on that one. Able to knock it down, making it 17-10 here. Carter, steal off of Tough NYC. Tough finds me on the left wing, and Tough is just feeding me this game. He's like, hey, bro, you're hot. Why wouldn't I keep passing it to you? And I agree. Feed the beast, baby. Come on, man. 12 points for Wilt. We're up 20-10. Carter with an insane steal. That looks like he should be playing on Sundays, okay? Maybe Saturdays, since the playoffs is coming up this Saturday. But nice steal out of Carter on the fast break. Another 3K VC going into my pocket. And we're pushing up our next upgrade, which is now going to be 76 overall. And we're able to secure that 75 pass sack. After that 75 pass sack, I'm able to get a little bit more. We can also, you know, do a little bit of stand dunk here, start to work our way up to getting that like rise up. And then we headed back over to the threes because we really couldn't find any more streaks. Like I do play very late at night. I noticed like it's just really hard to find streaks sometimes late at night. So we went and played some 3v3 pro-am for a little bit just to switch it up. We're up 9-0 in this game. By the way, if you guys want to play with me, I kid you not, I do not have anybody to play with anymore on 2K26. Everybody went to Arc Raiders, okay? Nobody plays 2K anymore. So if you guys are watching this video, add my 2K username, xhollywood2k. Pull up anytime you see me online. Join my park. I'm more than likely live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Hollywood. All you got to do is type in Hollywood. That is literally my Twitch username. You'll find me. Come in, ask to run. I'll definitely pick you up. I may have teammates at the time that you actually ask, but more than likely within 2 to 3 games, I switch it up. The moment I lose, if I have people that want to play, I'm picking new people up, guys. I want to play with my community. I want to play with you guys. If you guys want to be in YouTube videos, create content together, hey, bro, add me. xhollywood2k, okay? Slide me that friend request. Let's lock in. Let's get some buckets. I need people to play with so I can make content too, you know? It's a win-win scenario. Easy victory for us there, though. Speaking of win, a little 1,000 VC to my name. We got that silver rebound chaser now. Going straight into the next game. Tough getting wide open on the right wing. Not able to knock that one down, though. Carter with a nice little rebound. Finds me in the left corner. And you know I'm going to knock that down. Easy buckets. Ended up missing my next shot. Game is 6-2, though. They miss. We get the board. Gonna go ahead and throw the break to my boy Tough, who's able to knock it down. I mean, bro, if you ever played Ruffles with Tough, you would 100% win. Like, this guy just doesn't miss. Like, he shoots phenomenal shots. He always finds a way to get open, especially off the ball. He's a fun person to play with. Great shot off that two-way steal, making it 12-2, and we're just kind of running away with this. It seems like nobody really good is in the 3v3 Pro-Am currently, so we're kind of just getting easy VC, to say the least. Tough on the break, finds Carter in the corner, who's going to pass the extra to me. We're just kind of swinging the ball around. Look at the off-ball movement out of Tough. Once again, getting himself open. And that ultimately leads to a defensive rotation, which gets Carter open. He misses the first. I secured the board and able to pass it back to him. 3 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists that game, and we secure some more VC. Another 913 VC. Only 2,400 my points, but hey, that's okay. Not really too mad about it as long as we are making that VC. Right into the next game, though, I hit an 8% contested off rip. Love to see that. Another good defensive possession as well. Get that good shot contest. Looking to play defense as this guy's just a little bit too fast for me, but he's not able to secure the make, and I'm just nowhere to be found. So thankfully, Tough got that steal. Finds me on the break, and I hit a 9% contested for the win to finish off 2 for 3. Little 800 VC. Love to see it. And we're going into our next upgrade, which is going to give us that bronze rise up at 72 stand dunk. So of course we got to make sure we do that. But now we're at 77 overall. We're almost basically feeling like we're at that halfway point. I mean, honestly, this build feels good at 77 overall. You know, I have rise up, I have all my rebounding, I've got all my like physicals finished, my speed, my agility, my vertical, my strength, and then I've got my 3-ball. The next thing it really comes down to is like adding things like block, driving, dunk, stand dunk, you know, just the little things. We've already got pass act. Like we've really kind of solidified everything we need to be a center. That is one thing that makes it easy to do like these low overalls. Like when you're doing 60 to 99 as a center, you are kind of able to compete at 75. Now, obviously as a guard, when you're 75, it's way different. You're going to have a lot of the categories that you're missing. You know, you can't have defense, shooting, physicals, and like your driving dunk, you know, upgraded at 77 overall on a guard. Like you're probably going to be like mid 80s before you get all of that. So you're going to have some holes when you're trying to play as a low overall guard, but there's not really a lot of holes as a low overall center. Able to secure 3,000 VC for that one. That VC crew bonus is just juicy, okay? If you guys have not made a crew with your friends yet, make a crew with your friends and get to the grind. Get a level 30 in your crew because you're going to get double VC every game. And then if you're playing with crew members, you also get that double rep. And then we're back onto the court. We're going to play with my boy Anti and then Zen Wallace, the homie from the TikTok chat. We actually invited him to the crew because he just had a lot of games played. He never had anybody to play with. He has like a 70, 80 win percent. Shoots like 60, 70% from 3. He was a good player. I really liked hooping with him. He ultimately ended up leaving our crew, so we actually have some space in the crew because he wanted to play with his IRLs more, and he just wasn't getting enough runs in with us. I was really the only person in the crew that was playing with him. So, but shout out to my boy Anti and Zen Wallace that you're going to see on the court as we are going to go ahead and try to streak hunt. Going to find Zen Wallace wide open on the left wing, and he's able to knock it down. 18 to 14 now. Just really don't want to give up a 3. We actually ended up leaving a guy wide open. He threw the ball so late to him, though. I mean, just terrible vision. And the guy did a whole lot of selling and got a shot clock violation. So we will definitely take that. Finding Anti. Going to try to just get downhill here. Wallace with the extra pass to me. And, hey, those Tims ain't slowing me down. Broke Boy Woke got the Tims on now. And we secure 2,500 VC to go into our pocket. Right into the next game, we're going to start off down 3-0, but we answer with a nice little wing pop and a wing 3. But it was just a whole lot of trades. You know, it's 9-9 now. They have the ball. Looking to get a 3-up. We are able to finally get a stop and a board. So 9-9 with the ball here. I got 3 points, 1 rebound. You know, definitely want to try to get myself open and secure my team a bucket here. So I'm going to set a screen. Look to pop to the left corner. I actually was going to be open there, but he ended up swinging it to the guy on the right-hand side before physically giving me the ball. But I make the proper pass, find Wallace in the corner, who's able to knock it down, but now it's 15-15, and they have deep bomber take. The odds are 1,000% against us. We need to try to get something fluky here. He gets open. Not necessarily fluky, just misses wide open. And I'm not going to miss wide open. Me and my Tims are ready to green. Come on, man. 18 to 15. We are up 3. They still do have that deep bomber take, so they're kind of able to get a 3 basically at will from anywhere on the court if he is able to get open. So we just got to make sure we play very good defense here. Speaking of 3s at will, he just shoots over Ante on the pop. I think he was on like a 6'11 or a 7'1 or of some sort. So able to just kind of shoot over my guard. 18-18 though. Hey, you gotta watch the pop because Wilt Chamberlain got ice in his veins. 3 for 3, knocking it down. 2,500 VC plus the crew bonus, which actually gave me 4,200, and I think we got like 5x because they were the MVP. So we got an insane amount of VC there. And then it was time to dump that VC into my defensive rebound because, like I said, we're really just mainly focusing on our upgrades to give us badges. And then we're into the next day, and I spun the wheel and got 2,000 VC. You love to see it. So now we are going to go play a 14 win streak the following day, and we have some new teammates here. P. Grinchy is going to make his first appearance in the video. Shout out to my boy Grinch. As you can see, though, these guys are on a 14 game, so a lot of VC on the line here. We got to make sure we lock in and secure this W. We are currently up 3-2 as they took a 2 their first possession, and we answered with a 3. Then I just kind of on-ball reached because I didn't want to be guarding him. So still trying to get a stop. Great shot out of their point guard. I mean, that's a tough back fade. Like, it's very hard to guard that, if you know what I mean. 3-5, though. Kind of leaving me wide open on the slip pop here. Grinch misses the pass, but, you know, ultimately forces the help defense once again as he's able to get open himself. Finds me, making it 6-5, and then following it up 9-5. They get a 3 as well, making it 9-8, and we're just kind of trading buckets at this point. And the major difference was they took a 2 that first possession, and we haven't taken a 2 yet. And I'm still knocking down shots at a very consistent clip with silver set shot specialist. As you can see, we're 2 for 2, 6 points, up 12-8. We're feeling good against this 14 win streak right now. Now, one thing to notice here is because I'm on a taller center build, I went with the jet takeover. This gives me a speed and agility boost and even a vertical boost whenever I get my takeover, because I didn't feel like I needed more of a 3 ball. You know, I never really used any takeovers that was giving me a high 3. So I went with the speed and agility, and that speed and agility helps me get a steal on the backside on defense. I kind of just literally ran into the ball, and then once again, I'm still cutting it off. Like, we're looking hockey on the inbound. Up 17-10 here, though. Need to keep getting these stops. We definitely don't want to leave the door open for a team on a 14 win streak because they've already proven that they can score the ball ultimately to get on this streak. So don't want to leave too many open jumpers and allow them to get back into this game. I end up jumping, getting a 32% contest. I'm actually out on the break here. No pass from Ante, but Grinch has the ball in hand. Just going to kind of stay in the corner. And they have a guard on me, so I'm able to just no-dip that off the catch, making it 20-10. Following possession, looking to close out the game, they chuck some crazy shot with no take. I mean, that's just a terrible shot selection. And I'm left wide open again. Grinch gets a little trolley with it, knocks it down. I go 3 for 3. Grinch goes 4 for 4. We secure 5,500 VC. And as you can see, I got that 91 overall up thing where my player can almost go to 91. We're still at a 90, but now we are able to do our next upgrade, which takes us to a 79, which we now have a 92 defensive rebound, which we could also eventually cap break to get a 94 to get even more rebounding badges. But that 92 spot is great, okay? We love that 92. And then we did some speed with ball, so that way, you know, when we do catch the ball, we can put it on the floor, especially on the break. We don't just die in mud, essentially. And as you can see, though, a whole lot of the same story, man. I'm really just not missing with this 83 3-ball. I was not expecting Wilt Chamberlain to be able to shoot this good. Like I said, that 83 3-ball was just supposed to be enough, you know? And it's more than enough. Like, I kind of regret it now because I don't think he would be able to shoot this good. But the 83 made sense. I didn't think he was going to be able to shoot this good. But it's proving otherwise, okay? 15-12, going to find me at the top of the key. Look to get my teammate open, but I end up getting open as they just both play the handoff on the dribble handoff. Knock down the jump shot, making it 18-12. I give up an O board. Terrible plays by me as the center. My job is to secure that miss. 20-15, though, they knock down a 3, and we kind of just need to put this game away. We're leaving the door open way too much as we were kind of in control, and they're looking to secure a fluky in the backcourt. which they are not able to secure. So Grinch with the ball in hand, though, gonna find me, top of the key, dribble handoff animation. I'm able to have a slip here, but I don't take the slip, and I elect to stay for the midi pop because I just got an ego. Like, low-key, I literally could have slipped there for an easy dunk, but I elected to just kind of, like, stay in the corner and shoot a deep midi, which was not the best shot for me to be taken, especially if my midi is not upgraded. Following game, though, this is bad. We're down 3-12. We picked up my boy Leica, and then Grinch ended up hopping on his, like, 2-guard that he uses for Pro-Am. I haven't played with Leica since, like, what, 2K24, man. This used to be the homie that I would literally run with every day. So, literally one of the best guards I know. Like, him and Fanta are both, in my eyes, on the same level. Like, they're both, like, homies, like, teach each other how to dribble, you know, get in the lab together. And, I mean, Leica's one of the best guards in the game. I think he definitely needs a lot more attention for how good he is, specifically at just getting open. Like, if you watch how he dribbles to get open. Like, bro will always get open. Now, he was struggling a little bit with the delay because he's East and we were playing on West servers. So he had to answer and, you know, kind of make some plays until he got used to the delay. As you can see, though, we were down 12-3. And now, all of a sudden, blink your eyes and it's 12-9. Their guard is 4 for 5. And we are still competing in this game. We're looking to get a stop here. Guard is inbounding it, so this is definitely our chance to get a steal. He's going to have to pass it back, but we don't really have, like, a true lock on the court, so we're just kind of have everybody, like, play their man. We force a 2, which we're okay with. We're trying to get takeover. We want to get our deep bomber take rolling here so we can get some 3s off. Leica with the ball in hand at the top of the key. Looking for a corner pop here, but Leica gets open from the left wing as I'm able to grab his myplayer and secure him getting wide open. 12-14 now. Need to get a stop. Speaking of the devil, I mean, what a pluck. That should have been our ball. It looked like it went off his leg, but I'm not mad about it. Great defense. 12-14 here. Still looking to get that stop that we need to get back in this game or possibly take the lead. Just kind of sagging off and watching this backdoor cut. Leica playing phenomenal defense. Guard was dead. We love it when they shoot those fades while they're dead. 12-14 here. Leica with the ball in hand. Gonna look to set a big body screen to try to get my guard wide open. And Leica answers wide open, able to knock down the 3, and we go up 15-14. You cannot be mad at it. I mean, great plays out of my boy. He started off 0 for 2, but look at him now. He has answered the call. The delay does not matter to him. 15-14, we finally got the lead. Looking to force these guys to take a 2 here. If we can force a 2 or possibly a bad shot from the 3-point line, we will win this game. We both jump, and it's 17-15. Had to have some more communication from them there. Only one person should be jumping at the shooter. In my opinion, that was probably not Leica's jump. It was low-key Grinch's job to jump, but we get it back, get the 3 off. We go up 18-17, and now we're kind of in the same spot here. If we can force a 2, we can put this game away. Force a 2, or, like, you know, maybe somebody besides the guard with deep bomber shooting, which we did. I left my man wide open, and we got lucky. He missed it because the lights were too bright. I mean, what do we say, bro? Those lights were blinding, but they're not blinding for me, except I got some big feet, man. 20-17. I thought the game was going to put me behind the 3-point line, but it does not. We got 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. That should have been the game. It's okay, though. No panicking here. 20-17. Try to force them to take a 2 and put them in a situation where they need to get a stop. They end up getting wide open off of Dex. I mean, in my opinion, that's not open. But I guess Leica doesn't have, like, a super high perimeter defense. You know, doesn't have max wingspan. So it's valid that that was low-key an open jumper, I guess. Once again, though, another corner pop. And this time, I'm getting my toes behind that line, okay? I have a higher 3-point rating than a midi, so you know I want to be behind that 3-point line. We knock it down. Even though we only needed 2 to win, we take the 3 to win. And now I'm upgrading my speed with ball and my ball handle, and we are officially an 80 overall. Now, we kind of ran out of streaks once again, kind of another late night scenario where we really didn't have a lot of streaks to play against. So we went to go play some 3v3 Pro-Am. And, you know, earlier in the video, we played a lot of bots. That was not the case now. These guys that we were playing in 3v3 Pro-Am were actually like 5v5, like comp kids that play in leagues. Like, every team we played was just nasty. I mean, look at the shot he just shot, man. We're up 4-3. These guys are way tougher than these streaks, to say the least. And we're getting less VC. So it wasn't the smartest decision, but there just wasn't any streaks for us to go play against. You know, like the park updates, and we have to like back out for an update. So there's just no streaks. So in order to pass the time, we elected to go to the 3v3 Pro-Am. Passing on to this game, though, they do miss that shot. We have the chance to take the lead here. As you can see, 5-7, wide open in the corner. Hey, you can't leave Will open in that corner, okay? I am going to knock that down, making it 11-10. Their other center shoots a midi. That's a tough shot. If he gets behind the line there, we're in a much tougher spot, but we are okay with giving up a 2. Leica with the 50 push. Gonna find me open in the corner again, and like, bro, I just can't get my big old Tims behind the line. Come on, Will. Like, that's got to be a tray ball. They answer with a tray of their own, making it 15-13. And, folks, we have a ball game. 7 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Leica with the ball in hand, top of the key. Looking to size up. I'm going to release once again to the corner. I mean, bro, I would stand still, too. You just gave us that shot. Literally 3 possessions in a row, and I haven't missed. Once again, he oversteps on Leica. Not believing in my jump shot. I mean, I don't know how many more I got to hit. I'm perfect from the field with 13 points. I'm basically outscoring their team on an 80 overall. How many more do I got to hit before you guard it, right? 19-15 here, though. Looking to play some defense. I jump at him. Takes an interesting shot selection. Grinch is able to body up and kind of force him to not be able to jump for that rebound as I'm able to secure the board. Gonna slip to the corner and then go to the paint as Leica was kind of dribbling towards the corner, and I didn't want to really clog it up, so I just went directly down. Get player of the game, 1400 VC. You love to see it. We also got 5700. My points for this one. Going into the next game, I mean, I'm just making a living on the corner right now. Pause. But like, man, I'm not missing. Up 14-6 in this one, and this is just a whole lot of belt. As we always say, man, 3 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. That's good ball out of Will, okay? We're doing what we're supposed to do for our team. I'm actually looking a lot better on the back end now that I have that 70 speed and higher agility. Not really giving up any crabs. As long as my lock can kind of, you know, get there on the extensions when I half hedge, we're going to play decent defense. Able to take the ball on the dribble. We got that speed with ball on the ball handle now. Set my feet off the dribble and knock it down. I was a little late jumping at the crab. That is my job to, when I see my lock get crabbed, to jump. And then if they do pass the ball, my lock's just got to get there for me. But that play was necessarily on me, in my opinion. Leica, though, going to go ahead and get the answer and secure us the W. And we move on past, moving on to KYT. Yo, GG's to him. Maybe make like a more simple YouTube channel, because I would love to sub to your YouTube, but that's going to be a tough one to find. 0-0 here, though. Going to start off with a steal, and out on the break, knocking it down from the left wing, just proving that I can shoot from anywhere on the court. It doesn't have to be in the corner. Following possession, I get absolutely baked. I mean, that's just a tough shot against a slow player. There is no way I'm keeping up with that. I'm going to be so real. That guy was moving. 6-5, Leica with the ball. And you know what I'm doing. Anytime I get the opportunity to set a screen where my guard is coming from the corner up, kind of like a pin down style, you know I'm going to release to that corner, and I'm going to knock that shot down. I mean, I have not missed it. Like, I'm really not missing that jump shot, truly, even when it pulls me into the midi. 9-13, though, I got 6 points. I'm definitely doing what I need to do for the roster. Looking to try to get open here for my point guard. Great move out of Leica. That one's a little deep. I will say that was a little bit too deep for Bronze Limitless, but hey, we take it. I'm able to knock it down 18-15. My man is left wide open, and he doinks it. You love to see it when they miss stuff like that for the win. The lights are way too bright. We're securing 8-15 here. Leica just hitting something crazy. I mean, that was literally Steph Curry range. I love that that's in 2K26. I hate that they took it out because I feel like it made the game fun. Like, especially for a casual player that's not just like an absolute nerd, being able to hit shots like that and like clip it and like have it to like send to your friends, I felt like it made people play the game more. Like, why are we so worried about the game having a comp skill gap? Like, especially in the park. You know, I actually genuinely enjoy those crazy shots. I think it's entertaining. Like, I think it's so funny when it happens to me. I get mad and it's like, bro, I can't believe you hit that. And then we hit it and I'm like, yo, like, we kind of just lose that crazy factor when we make people only be able to shoot just like simple wide open catch and shoots and standstills. I just don't like it. Now, let me know in the comments though what you think. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I just think from an entertaining perspective, maybe not from a comp perspective, but strictly speaking on being entertaining, it makes more sense to, you know, allow stuff like that in the game. Able to get my man jumping though under the rim, knock down the tray ball, making it 6-3 here. These guys are definitely locked in. Throwing the 50 pusher, you know, I got to hedge that 50 anytime we see somebody do that. Tough flare out of the lock. I mean, I just wasn't expecting it. Got caught taking a nap, and he's able to knock it down. I probably should have came back here to help inbound the ball. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's a member on the court that hasn't been on the court with me in over 3 years. Yes, that's right. IQ Contained is in overalls on the court. I don't know if you guys remember IQ Contained. Kind of blew up at the end of 2K23, playing twos wagers when nobody else was playing the game, and really just solidified himself as like the creator of the year, in my opinion, of 2K23. He kind of kept the game alive. The GOAT boat was alive because of him. So shout out to him for coming back and hooping, man. Look out for 2v2 wagers. Me and him are probably going to start getting some wagers. If you guys want to wager us and you're a content creator, feel free to reach out to me. We're going to be scheduling some. Want to try to, you know, keep the community alive, to say the least. It doesn't have to be for crazy amounts. Probably 500 pot minimal. Got to be 250 a team at the minimal, just, you know, for like viewership reference. People don't want to watch a $50 wager against somebody they don't know. So, you know, if you're trying to make a name for yourself, you know, and you want to take my money and you feel like you're good at the game and you're not plugged, because I promise you, if you're plugged, I'm not going to wager you. All right. I'm going to be real. We might play that first game and I'll notice you're plugged and I'm just going to say, hey, yo, I'm sending your money back, bro. Like, we can do a PC check and see if you're plugged, because there was some stuff going on. But for the most part, man, I really genuinely don't think there's as many cheaters as people think there is. I think there's just a lot of people that, you know, it's a pure green window, know how to time their jump shot. I really want to hope that's the case, you know, especially in a game like this, because I shoot 80+% without a Zen. So I genuinely want to think that a lot of people aren't plugged, but hopefully I'm right. Right? But IQ ended up having to get off. Played a couple of games and he had to go to the gym. So we were able to pick up my boy Prod 2K on Twitch. That's the homie, man. Like, he was kind of another guy like Zen Wallace, looking for people to run with. He was in my chat. He had a lot of games played. He was a grinder, and we just picked him up, and I started hooping with him. So he ended up leaving the crew once again, though. Like, it feels like people aren't able to get runs with anybody besides me and the crew. So maybe I'll make my own crew, you know, with like a group chat and stuff for people to get runs. But shout out to Prod, man. Like, you helped a lot with me doing this gameplay, bro. I need people to play with for these no money spent videos, and people like you stepping up, bro. Appreciate you. Backdoor cut, though, out of Prod 2K. Able to take the dunk. We secure the streak breaker and make 5K VC. 8 points to my name, 3 for 3, and we're moving on to the next upgrade. As you can see, I did get my cap breaker, and I just went ahead and threw that on pass accuracy. I'm not going to lie. I want to have some pretty good pass ac, especially being a center. Like, getting a rebound and throwing a deep outlet pass, doing little things like that. So I went ahead and just threw the cap breaker on the pass accuracy. As you can see, though, right into the next game, we're playing another streak. This one's going to be 8-8, playing with the same team. It's another randoms court streak. I mean, a lot of people are just streaking on the random court. I'm actually wide open in the corner, and you know I'm not going to miss that. I took the Tims off just because I wasn't feeling it. Maybe I should have put them back on, because the generics aren't really growing on me as I'm watching the video. I probably should have just kept the Tims on. We're up 17-15 here, though. 3 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Not a lot of crazy stuff going on for me in this game. As you can see, I'm just kind of jump cutting it just to show you guys that we won and how I'm securing the VC. Didn't really do too much this game. You know, just kind of playing my role as a center here. 17-18, though. We need to make sure we're getting buckets to secure this victory. Just going to kind of get in the backcourt here to try to get a clip on this lock. Take some of his adrenaline bars before he takes my guard. Little bit of a double screen here. Gonna look to do a pin down and pop to the corner, but it's not open. I mean, they're just all over it. That was phenomenal defense by them, but they end up doing a terrible foul. I just take my slip. Low key, I wouldn't hate it if Lake had just threw the slip there. We end up, you know, getting a shot off, and I'm able to secure the O board and get a wide open pass to the corner. So, you know, ultimately 3 is better than 2. Can't be too mad about it. I wish he kind of would have just thrown that slip earlier. We would still be up 19-18, but they could have won the game. So, you know, hindsight, it ended up working out much better for us that we were able to get a 3 off because of the O board. 20-18 here. Need to force a 2. Hopefully not give up a 3. They end up taking a midi fade, which is the best shot we could have asked for. You know, even if he makes that, we're 20-20 with the ball, and we can get to our own midi fade and knock it down. That's going to be another streak breaker and another 5,400 VC because of the crew bonus, but 5K VC from the streak itself. We got that gold box out beast now, and we are on to the next one, which is going to be Greens 4L, Renzo 4L, and Woke Up Zenning. Another cringe Zenning username, bro. Like, y'all got to get a grip with these, man. It's just, it's boring. It's honestly cringe, boring. I don't know what's worse, like those or like the stage usernames, like I rebound for VC, like all those names, guys, bro. Let's leave them in 2K26, okay? If you need money to change your name, let me know, man. I'll give you $5, bro. Change the name, my boy. Like, find something original. Use your name. I don't know. Woke Up Zenning is just, but 5,400 VC, we're able to knock off Woke Up Zenning and the boys. Love it. Love it. We're on to the next upgrade. We're going to go ahead and upgrade our block here and find the next streak. These guys are currently on a 9-win streak. Now, if I was smart, I would let them win this game, right? Because if we lose this game, it adds 5K VC to the total that we earn if we were to spin the block. But hear me out. There is the off chance that there's going to be a team on the God Next that beats them, which seems to happen to me all the time. So I'm definitely not going to try to let a team win. I'm just going to win and try to take my VC. 3-3 here, though. Laker with the ball in hand. Going to look to set a screen. Find myself open at the top of the key. I hit something crazy. I mean, that's just some season 1 jumper. Like 83 3-ball, season 1 fading 3-ball. I'm not doing that nowadays. I miss it. I'm going to be so real. I miss it. 20-15 here, though. Bucksy with the ball at the top of the key. Going to find patch board. Extra to the top. 20-15. And, I mean, these guys just didn't really feel that good. Like, I'm sure I wouldn't have hated losing, like I said, so we could play them again. But ultimately, maybe they lose. You know, if we don't get to actually spin the block and play them next, they might lose. And then we just wasted all that time giving them a free win. So, it's all right, though. 20-18 here, though. Leica with the ball in hand. I'm at the top of the key. Going to kind of set an off ball for Prod. Slip to the corner. Prod gets to the midi fade. And you know we love that midi fade for the win. That's one of the best shots and easiest shots to knock down in 2K26. And, of course, we secure that 3,000 VC, 6,500 my points. And we're almost able to be a 91 overall as far as my points-wise go. I mean, obviously, we're very far from it on VC. But we are getting much closer with the my points. My man jumps at absolutely nothing. I'm able to get to the corner, knock down the 3, and secure it, which is going to make it 11-7. Off-ball decks out of stage dropping. A little bit of an on-ball screen here. Going to show face, get a bump. Great defense out of Prod on the backside. Just going to get out, and I probably should have missed that layup. I'm not going to lie. I don't have a very high driving layup. I didn't green it. I got it slightly early. I probably should have missed that. But 2K was on my side. Shout out to Ronnie. We're able to get to the bucket, get a free dunk in the game. 5 points, 1 rebound, 2,500 VC. That's going to be just about 3K once again with that crew bonus. And we're just going to keep rolling in with these streak hunts, man. Like, it's counting up, okay? We are counting it up. Right into the next game, though, I'm able to secure an O board off of a miss. Nice little kick out, making it 11-8. I don't want to say that point guard's username. I'm just going to call him Deity. Deity is with the ball in hand here. He's got the little teddy face mask. Definitely got to play some good defense. These guys are locked in. They were shooting the crap out of the ball the game before when we were sitting on the sideline. We're like, hey, we just can't give up a three. We gotta run them off the 3 line, make them take dunks just like that. Because we're probably going to be able to get out on the break if we're able to get a stop and just get a 3 off and try to get more 3s than them, essentially, at this point in time. 11-10. Going to take my slip as we are up 1, and they jump at me in the paint, and you cannot do that because I'm going to take that thing to the corner, and I'm going to knock down a 3. Making it 19-16 here. I mean, that's what I was talking about, bro. We're on the sideline. These guys didn't miss. This guy just hit a 31% to make it 19-19. Anything wins this game. Prod backdooring a little bit early there. Able to slip pop to the wing. Ooh. I hate shooting middies. Woo. But I'm able to knock it down. Ice in my veins. 3K VC going into my bow. And I earned that one. I'm not going to lie. We got 9,900 VC, so it's time to upgrade. We're able to get that 60 interior now. And we are on to a current win streak of 14. This one was a tough one. We're down 6-10. Leica with the ball. Looking to try to find me wide open. Missed me in the corner, but we're able to still get some sort of action or actually run through and kind of pop to the left wing. And then I get another slip decks, catch my man jumping off the bounce, get to the midi. Don't hate it. Love to see it. 14-12. And we just kind of ran away with it. I mean, we were losing. And before you know it, we really just opened it up with phenomenal defensive stops. Making it 20-12. I'm out on the break. Prod missed me open, but Leica doesn't see it. Or Leica sees it, and these guys are going to close app to save their records. Womp, womp. Man, I have absolutely no respect for you if in the big 2026, you guys are closing app. If I play you in Season 4 of 2K26, and I beat you, and you close app, I'm going to tweak. But now, we are on to the biggest streak we have ever played. Here we go. 24 game win streak. This is going to be 24K VC. My boy Tough NYC loaded up, and we're locked in. I don't remember this Accept guy, but shout out to Accept for playing. I think we picked him up from my chat. Like, truthfully, I don't remember Accept. Yo, shout out to you, Accept. I actually do not remember how I found Accept. I think he was literally just a lockdown in the chat that had a really high 1%. And I was like, yo, come on, load up. Let's hoop. Let's go play the streak. But 5-3 here. Not the best start for us. Tough is on the Klay Thompson build. I will say I love this build. I love the idea he had with the build. He's got like a Klay Thompson, a Josh Hart build. Like he's got all these like builds that I really don't see a lot of people making. And this one kind of fits Tough's play style. He's not like an over dribbler. He's kind of a guy that just like dribbles to get open, moves off the ball to get open. And speaking of move off the ball to get open, I mean, that just looked exactly like Klay Thompson. What a shot out of Tough. Making it 6-5 here. I mean, this is all the VC we could ever imagine, man. I really want this one. Like, bad. We're not able to secure the rebound here. They get an offensive board, 6-5. My guy slips dead zone and then kind of overplays it. He should have stayed dead zone there. If he stays dead zone, he's probably able to secure that board because he beat me to it, actually. But then he went to go up and set a screen with like 1 second left. So, huge mental error on him there. I'm able to catch the ball, get to the corner. Terrible shot. Speaking of mental errors, I don't know what I was shooting there. I mean, that's just disgusting. Tough looking to get open. I mean, he just absolutely cooked him. Not able to knock it down, though. I secure the O board, pass out. Yo, I'm making plays. I'm going to be real. If with the plays that I'm making in this game, it's kind of securing us this W. I mean, you love the rebounds that I'm getting. I secured a stop, then I got an O board and got us a bucket, basically right there. So 9-8, back-to-back possessions. I kind of make a play, you know? Love to see it. Gonna slip to the corner here. Find Tough wide open on the decks. They reach. I mean, that's just a bad reach. You got to play honest D, especially on Tough NYC. 12-8 here. Nick 1 milli with the ball in hand. Looking to get open. 12-8. We send the trapper. Phenomenal defense out of Accept there. I love the off ball, but then we got caught reaching. I do get a goaltend, which is low-key cheesy because he's not going to get any takeover for making that jump shot. I don't know why I just started so bad there. That was bad. Today, Junior. But he's not going to get any takeover for making that jump shot. I low-key wanted to take a dunk there, but Accept actually crashed down and stopped me from dunking the ball. But ended up finding Tough. Tough gets open, knocks it down. 15 to 11. 3 is better than 2. That lady hasn't sung yet, though. We got to lock in, play defense. They got the ball in hand. I get a crazy jump. We get a good bounce on the board. Wilt Chamberlain release into the corner. You know what color that is. I swear I do not miss from the corner, baby. Knock down, jump shot. 6 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. I mean, I'm definitely showing up. Not getting backpacked for the VC this game, okay? I'm putting forth everything I have for this victory. My guy reaches, Tough gets open, knocks it down. Good job not getting baited out of the lock. He was playing the lane to the corner. We secure the 24K VC. I mean, that's a lot of VC. That just saved me so much time. We're able to skyrocket our overall, go all the way up to an 86. We now have an 84 block, 74 interior, able to jump a little bit farther to that 87 with the last little bit of that VC. So we're now sitting at 87 overall. And we're on to the next streak. I mean, we're feeling good right now. There's just no reason for us to lose. Like, honestly, we're handling everybody. 12 to 8 in the next game. Gonna come down, find my boy Vannucci in the corner. Phenomenal extra pass. Shout out to the day one. That's family right there. Vannucci knocking it down. 18 to 11 here. VS clips with the ball in hand. That's a tough shot. And that's terrible defense by me. All I had to do was show face, and he would have faded the ball right in front of my face. And guess who's closing app? They are. I mean, bro, why do you guys care so much about win percent? It genuinely does not matter, man. Stop closing your app. Who cares? It's a virtual game. Thank you for the VC, though. I'm going to enjoy that VC. 3-0 into the next one. We start off with a stop. Able to get a 3 to start it off. And then we get another stop. Looking to go up 6-0. I find Tough on the break. And, hey, we're giving a whole lot of belt. They're definitely turning into good boys right now. We are up 9-3. You know I'm not missing if you give up the corner pop. 3 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Through the back with the ball in hand. I like his beanie. I'm not gonna lie. That's a drippy beanie. That is a drippy beanie. That is good fits, okay? That is good fits. Comp fits. Tough with the ball. I'm wide open at the top of the key. Misses me. My guy actually reaches out of the play. A little bit of a no dip. If you guys don't want a no dip, all you gotta do is hold L2 before you physically catch the ball, and you will get a faster jump animation. As you can see, he no dipped that as well. And we're just all over the place here. Up 18-9. Kind of just keeping the pressure on. Don't want to make it too easy and leave the door open for these guys. Vannucci does give up a catch and shoot 3 in the corner. Hate to see that. We don't want to give that up right now. But can't be too mad about it as we are up 18-12. So not going to lose my mind here. A little bit of an off-ball pass back. Phenomenal play. I love that play. Pass the ball to Vannucci in the corner. I set an off-ball screen. Catch the defense, sleep in. The only person that could probably steal that would have been the center. But he's drooling on his shoes. I don't know. Maybe his shoe was untied, and he ends up leaving him wide open, and we secure the VC. Following game, we found another 10-win streak with the same boys here. My boy Vannucci and Tough. Gonna find Tough wide open in the off-ball decks, and his guy was just a little bit too fat. He couldn't keep up with him. 11-12 now, though. We have the ball in hand. We're actually losing right now. So this is kind of our first time that we haven't really been in the driver's seat at all in these games. I'm able to get open and catch it and shoot it. He doesn't jump at me. You gotta jump, especially when someone that is 7 foot plus shooting the ball. You gotta jump at him. Able to get a steal, knock it down. 23-18, streak breaker. Another 5K VC going into the pocket. Make that 5,300 because of the crew bonus. And now it's looking like it's going to be time for our next upgrade, which is going to be 88 overall. I mean, we are moving. And with that next upgrade, we're going to go with a 60 steal. Now, the reason I went with a 60 steal is so I'm still able to get some sort of lanes. Okay, that 60 steal does give me the ability to have bronze interceptor. I feel like if you don't at least have bronze interceptor, your character just like falls over anytime you hit an X button in a lane, and you're not going to get the steal. Like, you're basically just crossing your fingers and hoping that you get a steal. So I'd rather not do that. So we did upgrade our steal there with that VC that we secured. Gonna find my boy Tough wide open on the off ball. He reached and got a contest even though he didn't jump. Making it 12-7 now though. Able to get a free dunk, 14-7, and we are early and heavily in control of this game. Not much this team is doing to answer what we're doing on offense. And as long as we keep playing moderate defense, we should be able to walk away with this win. I mean, that's better than moderate defense. Phenomenal defense out of Tough. We're out on the break, and it kind of seems like they've given up. I mean, the defensive center is just flopping. We got 2 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Tough with a steal. I'm wide open in the paint, but Vinucci is open in the corner, and 3 is better than 2. So obviously, we're going to take that wide open 3 ball here. Vinucci with a backdoor cut. Brady to Gronk past the full length of the court. Add the crew bonus to that. That's going to be 20 and 900 VC. And as you can see here, though, I'm skyrocketing in overall, but that my points, it's really not moving. We were at 73 overall, able to go to like a 90, like halfway to 91, and we're still not even able to go to 92, and we're sitting at like the 88 mark. So it's bad. All right. We're definitely going to be way ahead. We're going to be grinding my points instead of VC at some point in this video. Me and my boy Ty, though, headed over to the 2s court. The boys had to get off, so picked up the homie Ty. Saw him earlier in the video. Back on the 2s again. Going to be wide open from the left wing here. Knock it down. Giving myself 12 points with an A+ teammate grade. Love to see it. Finding Ty wide open. The fading 3. Not able to knock it down. I'm able to secure the board. Nice little pass back. He could have no-dipped that, but he elected not to. Going to be a pin down situation here. Release to the top of the key. And I'm able to knock it down. That's going to be 15 points, 652 VC. And we almost have our next overall upgrade. But as you can see, we can go to 89 now. And my max is 91. This is getting tough, okay? There's going to be a lot of games being played that I'm not going to be able to show you guys because I really only show like 4 to 5 games per overall. Sometimes even 3 if I don't get a lot of good like visual games for you guys. All the gameplay is done live, though, on Twitch. If you guys ever want to see the entire thing, I also stream it on YouTube as well. So subscribe, like, turn on the noties if you want to catch the YouTube streams, man. And if you want to hoop, you know, 15-15 though in this one. This is a tight one. Ty is on lock now. Tough had to go do something and came back to hoop with us. So shout out to Tough for sliding back through on the Klay Thompson build. Able to get open in the corner, not able to knock it down though. And then we secure a board, and Ty is just eating on the offensive glass. Finding Tough. I'm wide open on the slip. We don't throw it. But I'm going to release at the top of the key because 3 is better than 2. And I am super confident in my jump shot. 3 for 3 from the field. 9 points. Wilt Chamberlain can shoot. All right. That's all I'm going to say. They hit an absolutely tough fading 3. Make it 18 up. It's ball game time here. Tough needs to try to put this away for us. Or find me on some sort of pin down release to the corner, which was going to happen there. But they ended up reaching. And then we're on an inbound, and he's nowhere to be found. And I'm able to find Tough wide open. 3 for 6 for Tough. Not the best performance, but it was enough to win. You know, you love to see it. We're about to have gold rebound chaser, 2,900 VC. And as you can see, we're shooting 75% from 3. And the event of events has come out. And we're playing Basketball Gods. Now, this Basketball Gods event was interesting, right? We're playing with my boy who made his mod player look like Wilt Chamberlain. And I'm basically playing guard because all the stats in this are 99, right? I don't know if you guys played Basketball Gods, but it was bugged out. And your stats on every build was essentially 99 overall. So I literally was able to play point guard with my Wilt Chamberlain build. Yeah, I don't know if you guys watched my earlier videos in the year. I was playing point guard on a 7-1. I was able to do it again. Like, genuinely, I'm literally playing point guard. Like, look at him jumping at me. I catch the other one jumping at me, and I knock it down because I literally have a 99 3-ball. I don't know if 2K did that on purpose for Basketball God, so, like, people could play on 60s and, like, still have fun and play the event. But it was kind of silly. I'm going to be real. Like, me being able to do this stuff on a 7-foot+ build is just ridiculous. Like, I had max wingspan with a 99 3 ball. The only thing I didn't get was the ability to have like deep bomber takeover. But it was more than enough for me to get wins. I mean, I went 6 for 9. I'm the main scorer. We're getting 400 VC. And then ultimately, if we get the win streak, we get even more VC. And I'm just baking. Like, I got gold set shot specialist airing it out. You love to see it. Shout out to my boy Rise and Prince for loading up. Prince is on like a 7-3 or a 7-4 inside. And then we're playing with a lock. And then I'm on my Wilt Chamberlain build playing point guard because all my stats are 99. You'll love to see it. It's our first win, though. Down 6-3 in this one. Rise with the ball. I'm just going to kind of off-ball Dex and no dip. And, I mean, great jump. But that was not the best jump. Catch my man jumping. I find Rise wide open in the corner because they forgot about him. I drew 2 defenders in, and the other one went down to the paint. You can't do that. You leave Rise wide open in the corner, he's going to knock that down. Following possession, 12-9 here, though. A little bit of a Dex going on from me here. Going to find Rise and just kind of look for the off-ball Dex and a pass from Prinz. And, of course, I'm going to no-dip that over the little guard, making it 12-12. F with Desi with the ball in hand here. Getting open. I mean, that's a tough shot. It's so hard to win in this event. Like, it's very hard for people to miss, so you got to shoot the lights out. Gonna hit Rise. A little bit of an off-ball Dex. They jump at me. I'm able to get to my spot and knock down the 3, making it 15-15. Rise getting a massive stop. Finds me, and I mean, they're just all jumping. Like, it's just bunnies. And Rise is icy from the corner. Able to knock it down. 9 points. 2 assists. I love this gameplay. Honestly, I genuinely love being able to play point guard with a center. It's kind of cool. It's fun. It's refreshing. It's enjoying, okay, being like the main scorer as my center. So gonna just once again find Prinz here. Look to catch the ball. My man jumps. Able to get to the fading shot. I miss, but Rise. Bro, you guys just let him shoot the whole game. You can't let 9-foot James Harden just be wide open every play. I don't know what to tell you. Like, and now we are on a 4-game win streak on our way to securing the VC. A streak of 8 gives us 10K VC. A streak of 4 gives us 5K VC. So we were able to secure some VC, get that little win streak, and we got our bag, We got our bag. Now we're into the next game, though, and I decided to go play some rec with the homies and, see how it feels if I'm just the main scorer in the rec. And yeah, 83 3-ball. I'm kind of shooting 40% from 3. Can we ignore that in the top right? But, like, we're winning, I'm getting out on the break. I'm kind of finding my way here. 29 points, 7 assists. Dookie percentage from 3, but I only got an 83 3-ball. It's not like I'm shooting like a 90+ 3-ball here. We do have 35 points with 10 assists, okay? You can't be too mad about it. 35, and we're winning. It's not like I'm playing like this and we're losing. I mean, we're giving belt. We're up loads. 84-60 in this one. And my point for going to the rec was for the my points. As you can see there, I just got 42,000 my points. Basically being the main scorer. Yes, I didn't shoot a crazy high efficiency, but 40K my points is great, especially considering, as you guys saw there, I'm only able to go to 92 overall at the max. So I cut out some more rec gameplay. We did play a little bit more rec after that, but I don't want you guys to be forced to watch the rec stuff. I know my community, you guys really don't come to my channel to watch rec gameplay. I hope in the future we kind of build a little bit more of a rec community because I do really enjoy playing it, especially random rec. But we went back to the 2s. As you can see, you're starting it off 3 for 3 from 3. We're looking like a true popper build right now. We got 12 points to our name. 8 to 16. Make that 19 to 8 because it was +1 dunks. That's a nice little bucket there. Following possession, I find Ty wide open, 15 points, 1 assist, and we get that A teammate grade. Love to see it. That's going to be 583 VC going into my pocket. And now we can go to 95 overall. So like I said earlier, I played a lot of rec, and we grinded rec that day. I'm going to be honest. Like, I showed you that one game, but I played like 20 games of rec that day to get my points. And now we're in October. I kind of hadn't played 2K much going up to this. And I decided, hey, it's Halloween. We're going to go get some VC. So as you can see, I'm running around getting all my VC. We got like 1,000 VC from that spot. So love the trick or treat. Shout out to 2K. And we got 30K VC from the trick or treat, which unfortunately basically did everything that I worked for in the wreck. All those overalls that I spent all that time grinding the my points for are now no longer like even like a super crazy bonus because we got 30K VC from Halloween. But up 3-2 here, playing some twos with my boy Kobe, who I mean is just one of the best players I've ever played with. This guy is phenomenal. Phenomenal on the defensive end and even better on the offensive end. He just always tries to find a way to get open, super patient as a guard, doesn't overly dribble, you know, just kind of makes one move, gets to his spot and makes his jump shot. That's all I really see when it comes to Kobe. As you can see, like right there, hit him, makes one move, sees he's going to be wide open, gets wide open, shoots it. He plays a lot like Stretch Biggs did in like the 2K19, 2K20 days, you know? You weren't really trying to like kill somebody and make them fall on a stretch big. You're just trying to get open, essentially. And I mean, look at him. He just gets open, makes his shots. A- teammate grade, 6 points, 2 assists. I can't be mad at it. Like, I'm not going to yell at the guy because he's shooting wide open looks. Like, this is just good textbook basketball. Finds me in the corner. I doink it. Somehow we got a 14% contested. Great rebound out of Kobe. Right position, right spot to be right there off of my miss. Able to secure the board, and we secure the W. Right into the next game, though, I'm going to go ahead and show a little bit of my fadey middy. You know, I do have a little bit of a mid-range. Like, we can sometimes do it. My guy's reaching out of the play, and I'm just eating him up. I don't know what he's doing. Like, it really doesn't make sense to me why he's reaching out of the play so much. Find Kobe on the off-ball decks. Absolute steamer of a pass. I'm going to be real. And then they both commit to him, giving me a wide open slip for a wide open dunk. And of course, we're going to take those free points. Why would we not? 6 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. He overcommits on the inbound, and it's just a whole lot more free points. I'm going to be honest, man. My biggest pet peeve when I pick up people to play with, specifically on the twos, is people who give up backdoor cuts on inbounds. Like, I actually want to break something every time I watch that happen. So if that guy was on my team, I would have tweaked. But now we are able to go to 94 overall. And as you can see, 94 max. So it's time to grind some my points. It's time to put in the work. This is like probably like my 30th game from the last game that you guys saw. There's just a lot of grind. And this is going to be your first appearance out of It's Rangers. Not the best guard by far, but he's the day one homie. I've known him since 2K20. I mean, kind of found him on my Twitch channel. He wasn't the best of the game, and he was hilarious. We just raged and yelled at each other all day, and it's still a whole lot of the same, you know. Not the best player, but he's probably one of the funnest people I play with, you know. We just yell at each other all day. Like, he can never admit that he's wrong, like, ever, and he's just not the best. So it's hilarious because I get really mad that he can't admit when he did something wrong, and then we just go back and forth, and people love it. So if you guys like rage content, me and It's Rangers on the court together will definitely make you laugh. All right, but we got 10 points here. Honestly, all 10 of the points are me right now. Love to see it. Phenomenal performance out of Wilt Chamberlain. They're just kind of leaving me open and letting me cook. A little bit of a backdoor cut. Rangers are going to find me. I missed the wide open layup, secure my board, find him for the midi. I really suck at timing layups. I don't know if I'm the only one, but like, seriously, I've struggled with it all year. My brain just like shuts off when I'm under the rim right now. I don't know what it is, but I cannot focus on layups. I always like very late a layup every time. So hopefully I can get better than that at that. Like that's probably one of my biggest flaws is sometimes I do miss layups because first of all, I don't put layup on my builds. I have been doing like the 76 layup lately, so I get the Bam out of bio floater package because that floater package is just absolutely ridiculous. But I really don't put a lot of dunk and a lot of close shot or layups on my builds. Like I'm mainly a stand dunk guy. I made the switch in season 4 to driving dunk because like what we talked about earlier in the video, If you guys haven't checked out my most recent YouTube video before this one, is actually top 5 center builds for season 4. It has a build in there right in the beginning for people who do not have cap breakers. So if you're brand new to the game, perfect build for you. But if you have cap breakers, there's tons of builds in that video for you to check out, and maybe you utilize it, or it's a great starting point for you and like something that kind of, you know, gives you an idea of what you want to do. You know, I talk about what attributes give you certain badges, you know, how you get certain animations, the best categories for utilizing cap breakers, things like that. You know, just little knowledge tips to help you maximize your VC and make sure you're not wasting money on this game, because VC is expensive, man. Like I spend a lot every year on it. Following into this game though, we are up 14-6 with the ball. Just gonna kind of slip pop to the top of the like free throw line area, knock it down. 4 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. We're up 16-6 with the ball. Rangers wide open, elects to not shoot it, passes it back, and about the same spot on the court and about the same result. Another green from the midi. Love to see it. 6 points to my name, and I'm just kind of feeling myself right now. So I'm gonna low-key try to get him stuck, get myself some teammate grade, 522 VC, and we're ready to go to 95 overall because we finally got that attribute upgrade. As you can see, though, we got 13K VC, and it's going to be 13,200 for that upgrade. Rangers had to get off, though, so we went ahead and picked up my boy Ty, and we're back onto the threes court. You know, we went to play some theater. Late at night, it was hard to get games. I'm going to be honest, I don't have a logo on this account, so sometimes it can be really hard to get games at the hours that I play. So Ty with the ball in hand, going to find me at the top of the key here, but not going to pass it at first, and then ultimately finds me open. 6 points to my name. We're up 11-5. Ball coming down the court. Looking to get a stop here. Playing pretty good defense out of Pita. Furious lump on the wing. I just leave my man open. I ain't gonna lie. I did not think he was gonna hit that shot. Fine, Pete on the break. Up 14-5. We got the ball. Gonna find Ty once again off of the inbound pass. I mean, I got my dish master. 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. I would love to kind of utilize my dish master here, but Ty's just a goofball and doesn't want to give me the ball. Great pass. Great drive. Making it 20-5 here. We got that A- teammate grade, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Looking to get a stop. I mean, he just kind of runs at me. Able to secure my rebound, throw the deep outlet pass. No jump shot there, but a crazy lob. I mean, that was tough. I'm not going to lie to you. 4 in a VC, going into the pocket, 6K my points. Love to see it. We're almost able to go to 96 overall now. Gonna slip pop to the right wing, making it 8-5, but then we give up a massive run, and it's 12-8, and I'm able to answer. Big shot of the game, 3 ball, and we get an extra point for it because it was off an assist, so it actually counted as 4 points here. And as you can see, we were up 15-12. Once again, an assisted 3 makes it 19-12. They're able to shoot it, but they miss, and we are out on the break trying to put the game away. Great dunk out of Tyrese Maxey. Almost 96 overall. We get 300 VC for it. As you can see, we finally got some VC for it, and we're able to go 96. Now, I didn't post the last game because, I'm not gonna lie, man. The game that I actually unlocked the 96 upgrade, I did dookie. I went like 1 for 7. Okay, so we just didn't put that one in there. But we secured the My Points upgrade the next game and got the VC. I didn't think you guys wanted to watch me just kind of sit in the corner and do absolutely nothing. Back into the park, though. Playing with my boy Dash now and Beppo. These are 2 of my moderators from my Twitch stream, homies of a long time. Shout out them, Dash and Beppo. Been playing with Dash a lot lately. You know, he's one of the few people that kind of load up on the game, and same for Beppo. These guys have kind of answered the call when I don't have people to run with, so massive shout out to them, man. But this game, we are up 13-8. I got 10 points to my name. Gonna kind of go get it out in the fast break here. Get an easy dunk, 15-8. Gonna go ahead and jump and contest the shot, 57% contested. They're able to secure the board, though. I'm not able to get that board, and LeBron just doesn't have a lot of defensive rebound. Phenomenal pass on the inbound, and you know I'm not gonna miss that. Got gold shot specialist. Gold shot specialist. Able to knock that down. 15 points to my name. I'm literally outscoring their team. I love this. This is good ball. Great ball. Great ball. Bryson's with the ball in hand. Find me open. My man just kind of runs by me. Set my feet. Not the best shot selection, but a great rebound out of Beppo. way to pick up my miss. And we're almost able to go to our next max overall. As you can see in the top there, 6,400 my points. That's about what I'm averaging. Kind of mixing in some rec right now, if I'm being real. Like, rec seems to be, if I'm on a center, my best way to get my points. If I score a lot in the rec and get like good shot contests, I usually get like 35 to 40k my points. And also the twos court is really good for my points. The threes is just a lot easier, especially now. I don't know. I feel like I run into a lot less cheaters on the threes court. Like, the zenning just kind of feels like it's gotten tough. Like, as you can see, this gameplay was from season 3, and the zenning is just really tough, man. Like, 17-9 here though. I don't really play a lot of zenners on the threes court. Shay with the ball in hand. Terrible take. I'm going to collect the steal. Get out on the break. Okay. I know I just said the zenning is tough. Blah, blah, blah. I promise you I'm not zenning. I greened that because I had two-way. Okay. I basically had a 99 3 ball. I don't know how I made that shot. But we knocked it down. 20-11. Dash going to find me at the top of the key. That one's too open. You can't leave me that open. Able to knock it down. 4 for 4 from the 3 line. 12 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal. They're talking to us in game chat. We're able to upgrade. As you can see, I got a massive amount of VC in that top right side because I was grinding my points. I couldn't upgrade until literally that point in time. I was strictly just playing for my points. And the VC was just piling up. Like, I had so much VC. I still have a load of VC. Like, after hitting 99 overall doing this voiceover on this account, there's just a lot of VC just sitting there, bro, because I had to grind my points more than anything at the end. Like I spoke on earlier in the video, I felt like, you know, I was kind of outscaling myself with all of that streak hunting stuff and just not getting enough my points. But right here, we got 8 points to our name, 1 rebound. We now have the ability to have sharp take because we were able to upgrade our midi. 13-7. We got that sharp take. We're not going to miss, okay? I don't have the +1s or +2s. As you can see, my set shot specialist is still only gold. But 19-9 here. Phenomenal defense. I'm able to secure the rebound, throw the deep outlet pass. Going to swing it back to me. Interesting pass there. Should have just taken it, but I'll take it. We'll still get an assist ultimately. 8 teammate grade, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2,800 VC, and we're almost able to go to a 98 overall, as we are still grinding these my points. And since I'm grinding my points, we weren't really streak hunting at this point. We just kind of stayed on this court and we were just hooping, you know? Gonna release directly off the inbound though. Defense is nowhere to be found. I'm able to knock it down from the right corner. Easy, simple shot. Simple enough. Gonna find Dash on the right wing right there, making it 12-7, ultimately 12-9 as they answered with the 2 of their own. But I'm just kind of fight, you know? We don't have Gatorade. We don't have our workouts. We're definitely kind of drained anytime we move around the court, but we got 9 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 75% from 3. Love to see it. We're competing, okay? Following game, gonna go ahead and take the ball off the bounce and meter dunk it. Kevin Durant. Gotta stay on your toes, twin. That's a great dunk. I'm gonna release to the right wing, and Kevin Durant once again just getting baked. KD is not ready for Wilt Chamberlain, all right? We all know who would win in a 1v1. Wilt Chamberlain or Kevin Durant? I think Wilt Chamberlain would win. Now, if you guys made it this far in the video, man, I talked about it early. I am giving away 1 million VC. Now, to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is it's Hollywood2K. Literally, ITS Hollywood2K. Type that on Instagram, message me, send me a screenshot of you watching this video. I will give you an entry. Now, it's literally that simple. All you have to do is DM me to enter for a 1 million VC giveaway. That VC giveaway will be done at the end of the season. I'm going to do one every season. The day of the new season, I'm going to give away the 1 million VC. I'm going to choose a winner. All you have to do, like I said, DM me on Instagram, man, and you will be entered into the giveaway. Free to enter. So make sure you guys hit me up on IG. It's Hollywood2K. But back to the gameplay here. 14 points, whole lot about. We're up 20-6 here. Kind of feeling confident. Kevin Durant just couldn't guard me. I was giving him buckets. We get 7K my points for that performance, 394 VC. And look at my VC count in the top right. We got 48K VC. I could literally go to 99 overall right now if I wanted to. But I can't. I got to grind the my points. So best place to get my points, the twos court and the rec. I'm not going to show you guys any rec gameplay, but here is me and IQ contained playing some twos. We actually pulled up on a win streak. This is Slammy's on TikTok. I forgot to hit the record button, but this is the very end of it. Okay, we are up 20-5. We were able to get an early stop. Finds me on the backdoor slip, and I'm able to get a stand dunk for the victory. I had to show you guys the streak. As you can see, 28 game win streak. We took it down, and look at my points. We are maxed out on my points. It's feeling good. And I wanted to play a couple more games with IQ and give it to you guys, okay? I'm not going to lie. I grinded from 98 to 99. I grinded all those my points in the rec. So, and I don't want to show you guys rec gameplay. So I'm going to give you guys 4 games of me and IQ contained in the park before I upgrade it. So technically, I could have hit 99 overall after that game, but I'm not gonna post 4 games of rec. That's gonna put you guys to sleep. You don't want to watch me hit 99 in the rec. So we're in the park. We got to win the next 4 games to hit 99 overall. Phenomenal pass to IQ. He knocks it down. Up 3-0 here. Me and IQ are good on the twos court. Just phenomenal. We played so many twos games together. It's just so natural. I knew exactly what he wanted from me when he hit that L2 animation. He wanted me to pop out. I'm able to find myself for a wide open midi or come give him a reset and set the screen and take a free slip. Good shout out to IQ as I'm able to get a free board there no matter what, even if he misses. Okay. I sold. That was a terrible take. Like, I'm disgusted at myself just watching the video. What am I doing? Okay? What am I doing? 5-3 though. We need to get a stop. I force my guy into an interesting shot selection under the rim, who misses. And then IQ doing what IQ does, getting me a stop on the defensive end. Phenomenal defense by him. Finds me on the right wing, and I'm not missing. Still only got gold set shot specialist. I don't know why I can't say that word, but it doesn't matter, okay? We're still knocking it down. Gonna take my guy off the bounce as I catch him reaching. And that's Wilt Chamberlain right there, baby. You know, I wish post hooking was good in this game because I would have loved to involve some post hooks on this, but it's just not good. Like, bring back post hooks. Just kidding. Don't bring it back. It would have been cool for this video, but do not bring back post hooks. Like, we all know we don't want to have post hooking pull up on us on a massive win streak with a lock on a 7'4" max weight shooting post hooks. We don't want to see it. It's not entertaining. I understand. 15-3 here though. IQ with the ball in hand. Great shot selection. 7 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. We're closing the gap on what I feel like I deserve, that 99 overall. Gonna find IQ. Got his man jumps, and he's gonna knock it down. You just can't jump at him. That's too easy. 7 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. IQ looking to get open, get to the bucket. I'm gonna slip. He throws it just a little too early, okay? I'm not gonna lie. If he would have thrown that a little bit earlier, I would have definitely been wide open. And then I hit a green on probably the smallest green window I have ever seen for a layup. I mean, that was generational small. Like, that was smaller than my... Not gonna finish that sentence, okay? 2,500 VC though. Going to the pocket. Love it. A+ teammate grade. And another victory for the boys. Me and IQ are just too good. You can't beat us. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm thinking about doing a stream where if you guys beat us, I'll give you guys $10 worth of VC, okay? And now it is time to go to 99 overall. As you can see, I got 100K VC to my name. A lot of my points. A lot of work to get to that 99 overall. I'm not gonna lie. That was stressful. Played a lot of games, okay? And now I'm gonna show you guys in my settings just to prove it to you before we get out of here. Subscribe, like, turn on the noties. I hope you guys enjoy. I did not buy any VC. Here's the proof. And we'll see you guys in the next one. It's been your boy Hollywood. Much love. Catch you later.